trying to get us situated because I'm about to braid my hair and I am disconnected. This is for everybody watching on replay. That means that I'm doing this, but this is not work sand. This is chillaxing sand. And normally this creative process that you're going to see in this video, or thought process I should say, hello as you come in, this thought process is normally something that happens like behind the scenes. Give me a thumbs up as you come in. It's something that normally happens behind the scenes, and give me a 2, or let me know if you want me to move the lights. Like, is everything okay, or am I too dark, am I too light? Tell me something before we get started. I am going to be well, I've already blow dried my hair, but I'm gonna finish like blow drying it the rest of the way and then braid it down as we get into these topics really quick. So how are you guys doing? Let me know how your day is going as we get started. First, let me turn this so you can see what my hair is doing. Hey girl. So let's just do a minor little lens check before we get started, because I really want us to get into this stuff. Okay. So here we go. So far, right? But that's not really what this is about. We doing good, yes. That's what I want to hear. So I want us to really, really get into this. There has been quite a few videos sent to me, and after this video is over, I'm actually going to show you. But there are so many videos, and if I'm looking down, it's because I have these notes right here. There's a more detailed discussion coming for the Guru one-on-one, but I love y'all so much, and I don't want you to necessarily pay me for this content, right? So we're gonna be talking as I'm braiding my hair. Give me a 3 if you are okay with that. And my hair is actually doing pretty darn good because, you know, I had like the outbreak and stuff. So everything's doing really, really good. And I'm really glad that I'm at a place where I can put my money where my mouth is, so y'all can see that I'm not just talking. I know what I'm talking about, because you saw me shave my head last year. So a little over a year ago. Okay. Hello, I love you. And then look, we only have 7 thumbs up, but there are 42 of you in this room. So can you please give me a thumbs up right now? Because when you give me a thumbs up, it lets YouTube know that all of you that are watching this really like this video, and it sends it to the rest of my subscribers. So can you please get this video a thumbs up if you in here? Boom. Okay, so first thing, because I don't want to make this long and drawn out. The very first thing, this is not going to be a not back yet. Hold on. I'm gonna open up my laptop. There we go. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. Give it a thumbs up. Do not know what happened. If that happens again, then we will figure something out. Okay, so you guys, I'm sure you all have seen different videos and things of that nature about rice water, right? And not just, oh, how to use rice water, but rice water messed up my hair. Rice water messed up my hair. Now, please understand that if you are a person who sent me this email, or a person who has sent me an email, I am in no way, shape, or form saying like, oh, that's what you get or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But we cannot constantly pretend that we are being caught off guard, or that YouTubers are leading us astray or anything like that, because whenever somebody comes to us and tells us something that is different from what the majority is saying to try to help us from getting into negative situations, we attack that person. And it's like, this isn't like, oh, like to get on all of that stuff, but I just want y'all to know, like, how it will make somebody feel like if I'm genuinely from my heart, like, okay, y'all, don't do this because this will happen. But then you won't receive from me as a Black woman because my hair isn't longer, because I was deciding at the time to wear my hair relaxed and short because that was my choice. Hey, because that was my choice at the time, I wasn't worth the respect of my peers, or people couldn't respect me saying don't use rice water for XYZ because my hair was relaxed. Whereas as a people, we're fighting for equality. We're fighting for people not to treat us differently based on the color of our skin, and to look at the facts, look at what I have to offer. Don't look at the color of my skin. But yet within our own community, we can't do that. So yeah, it make me feel good that people are like, oh, saying now I'm gonna listen to you. But at the same time, it's like, that doesn't make me feel good, because it's like, so you didn't respect my brain power. You can only respect me if I decide to have long hair. Now I know what I'm talking about. It's crazy, because as a woman, most women prefer a male OBGYN over a female OBGYN. You don't not go to a male doctor because he don't have a uterus. You respect that he knows his shit. So that's how I wanted to start stuff off. So I'm not ranting, but like, we have to do better, because we don't always have to be like this. Hello, how are you? Miss Cunningham. But we don't always have to be like this. We can literally just, okay, if somebody says don't do something, or if somebody says something different than what everybody else is saying, instead of attacking that person, just hear them out. And the reason that I'm bringing it up is because on my Instagram, I was going to like link everything and put it on the screen, but I feel like doing all that. But so many people are sending me videos of women talking about rice water and how you're not supposed to use rice water because it's killing your hair, and literally, oh, this happens to my hair now. Like, I was growing my hair out, and no matter what I do, my hair gets weaker and weaker and weaker. This is protein overload. Now, give me a 2 if you know what protein overload is, and then give me a 3 if you know what moisture overload is. Come on, because we are going to get deep into it. I promise I'm not just going to be on here like ranting, talking your head off. When I say that I'm disconnecting, I meant like I'm not recording videos and going and sitting and editing and posting. Like, But like this, I want us to kick it one-on-one, because no, you know both too well. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is rice water, protein damage, and moisture overload. These 3 things. Yes, my nail. Listen, I said that I'm not, okay? Listen. So moisture overload is one of the main leading causes that most people who are using rice water are trying to combat. Most people that are using rice water, or who are interested in using rice water, whatever, who get tricked into using it, whatever you want to say, most of these are people who are suffering from breakage for no reason. Your hair is feeling really, really weak no matter what you do. It's snapping and all of these different things, right? Your hair may feel like mushy and crunchy, or maybe you did some type of color or something. Whatever it is, the elasticity of your hair is different. You're getting a lot of shedding and a lot of breakage. So, hey, so what happens is people who are using all of this rice water, these are people who are most likely suffering from moisture overload. How do I know this? Why? Moisture overload is something that is caused when the cuticle is opened and closed repetitively. When the cuticle and the inner cortex of the hair have to constantly open and close and swell and unswell over and over and over and over and over and over again. And when the bonds in the hair constantly break over and over and over and over again. Well, when does this happen? When you are washing and going every day. When you are detangling your hair wet. When you are putting rice water on your hair on a regular basis. But wait a minute, hold on, because remember, we ain't even got to rice water yet. That can cause moisture overload, but remember, most people that's using rice water already have moisture overload. Okay, what else? How else is moisture overload happening? Moisture overload is happening because the cuticle can no longer protect the cortex of the hair or the medulla. Why? Because you're using apple cider vinegar. heavy apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, yes, I'm a herbalist and I love anything that comes from this herb. I love with a passion, do you hear me? But each element from this herb has its proper place, okay? So most people are using apple cider vinegar. Yes, apple cider vinegar, you are experiencing growth or whatever you want to call it. But understand that there is a pro or a con, and you need to understand your hair to know if whether or not your hair is strong enough to suffer through the con. So when we're talking about apple cider vinegar is a natural acid. Do your research. I know that people are telling, oh, we come from the earth. That's nice. Yes, I cook with apple cider vinegar, but it does not go on the hair. The cuticle is not strong enough to withstand the damage that is done to the cuticle and the hair shaft with apple cider vinegar. Yes, it made your hair feel good over time. Why is that? The reason that most of y'all's hair feels good after you add apple cider vinegar is because most naturals believe that dirt makes their hair grow. Come on. Most naturals believe that dirt makes their hair grow, and most women who use apple cider vinegar are also the same women who will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months without washing their hair. So they use apple cider vinegar as a shortcut so they do not have to wash their hair. Hello. So it is not that apple cider vinegar is doing all of this amazing stuff. Apple cider vinegar is a strong, intensive, natural acid that you can put inside of a sink to unclog a sink. So baby, if you can use apple cider vinegar to unclog the sink, then when you put it on the hair shaft, it is going to take off all of the gook and all of the different types of products that you have put within the hair's follicle to block the hair's follicle, preventing your hair growth. So it is not that apple cider vinegar is helping your hair grow, sis. What is happening is the apple cider vinegar is eating away at the acid that you put, not the acid, I'm sorry, the different layers of butters and things of that nature that you put on the hair shaft that is preventing your hair from growing. Come on. It's unclogging the pores, but peep this: if you stop clogging the pores in the first place, then you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, I promise I'm gonna get to y'all questions in a second. Just let me get through this. So like I said, most naturals are already have self-inflicted high porosity hair, right? And most naturals have already given themselves moisture overload. What is moisture overload? What are some signs of moisture overload? If you have a moisture overload, no matter what you do, your hair is constantly breaking. You feel like your hair is growing, but as it grows, the ends are snapping. Like your hair, when it's wet, feels like a little mushy. Listen, all of these things are signs of moisture overload. But what is happening is women are collectively, even the YouTubers that told y'all to use rice water in the first place, they have moisture overload, sis. Listen, moisture overload is caused when you are using the wrong products for the hair shaft over and over and over again. So if you have a YouTuber that does not know the science of hair, that is trying different 50 million products on their hair at one time, they're giving themselves moisture overload. And it's stopping their hair growth. So then they go use protein. And what does protein do? What is rice water? Rice water is pure aggressive protein. Okay? So all y'all got moisture overload. So y'all go put aggressive protein on your hair. And it's not that rice water is so good or it's helping you. It's keeping your hair shaft from snapping because you already have moisture overload. But this is where we at now in 2021. Because when my hair was real short and a pixie and relaxed, I told y'all, do not use rice water. It's nice today, but years from now, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, no matter what I do, my hair is snapping and breaking. Why? Because like I told y'all 2 years ago, once the rice water gets within the hair shaft, it never leaves, Sister Suki, because it's alive, regardless of what they telling you. Oh, if you boil it, if you put some coconut oil in it, or if you boil it. No. It stays alive, and that active protein lives within the hair shaft, and it keeps eating. Like I told y'all 2 years ago, and people was calling me all types of bitches and hoes because I was telling y'all that once the rice water gets within the hair shaft, it's going to keep eating it. And 2 years from now, all of that long ass hair is going to slowly start getting thinner and thinner and more transparent and more transparent and more transparent and more transparent. And then the ends are going to snap. That is what I told y'all 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And when I told people that 2 years ago, all types of bitches and hoes, listen, I still have the comments off right now. I'm 2 seconds away from turning the comments back on because it's so funny to me. And it's so sad because now everybody's like, oh my God, Sin, can you save us? No, I cannot. No, I am not making no videos about how to fix your hair from rice water. No, I ain't. No, it's crazy. And it's a repetitive cycle that we are constantly on over and over and over and over and over again. Because now it's happening with rice water, but right before the rice water, it was Diva Curl. Everybody was having, oh my God, suing Diva Curl. Now the new thing is rice water. I have been tagged so many times in all of these videos. Oh my God, rice water made my hair fall out. Oh my God. Like, girl, okay, let me read y'all comments. I'm about to start. I don't know why I don't have my glasses in here. I've been spraying down my hair for the last year multiple times a week for a year, not knowing the moisture over. And that's why, listen, y'all cannot just, before y'all follow somebody, pay attention. Like, and this is the thing, don't get mad at me when I say this, but I'm just being real. If we respected cosmetology as an actual profession, we wouldn't just listen to random people about it. You respect the medical field as a real field. So you're not going to just randomly be on YouTube and somebody be like, oh, you don't got to go to the doctors to get your blood taken. All you got to do is take a little needle, go like this. No, you're not going to do that because you trust a professional, but most people don't trust professional stylists. So girl, listen, we cannot say that, no, I don't want to hear it. People, oh, well, we didn't know about the rice water. Cut it out. I ain't never been called so many bitches in my life by people who want to bust a grape in a fruit fight. It eats your lot. Listen, it eats your hair up. If y'all, everybody who's using rice water has high porosity hair. Everybody who loves rice water has high porosity hair, boo. And guess what? All of the ones that are coming out like, oh my God, rice water made all my hair fall out. Oh my God, my hair broke off and crunched off. A, that's exactly what I told y'all what happened 2 years ago. And B, they all figuring out that they got low porosity hair. Like, ooh, baby. I used to use rice water thinking it made my hair grow. Definitely stopped it though. Like, bro. And then this is the thing. It doesn't even make sense. Like, why are y'all using rice water? The women that started using rice water look nothing like you. Their follicle is perfectly round and yours is flat. Why are, like, I don't get it. Not to mention that the Asian women who originally started rice water, their hair is perfectly straight. So they washing their hair every day. Y'all using their techniques and washing y'all hair once every 4 months. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, the craziest, like... Can't sue rice water companies like they did Diva Curl. Listen, honestly, I don't feel like nobody should have sued Diva Curl. I don't feel like nobody should sue Diva Curl. And 2 years from now, when everybody bald head is hell because of Gina Curl, y'all bet not sue her either. Y'all bet not sue her either. I don't think nobody should be suing Gina Curl, because it's coming in a couple years. This is the industry. I've been doing this for 14 years. Diva Curl, should nobody have sued her, because just like I told y'all 2 years ago not to use rice water because exactly what's happening to everybody right now would happen. I also told everybody not to use Diva Curl because what's happening, what everybody's suing her for would happen. And I was not the only stylist telling people not to do it. Stylists everywhere was telling y'all not to do it, but everybody was like, oh, black women hating. For example, what you call it? The Dominican salon when I first started round brushing, people was like, oh, Sam just copying that from the Dominicans, as if Dominicans invented round brushing, which they didn't, but okay. Like, oh, you just got that from the Dominicans and they only charge $30. It's so much better there. And we said, they have a lot of things happening in there. They put a lot of different products in their relaxers. I mean, in their conditioners. They're doing XYZ in their conditioners. And black women like, these black hairstylists just hating because she charged $85, but they only charge $30 over here. Now everybody crying and shit because they figuring out and they got proof that what we said fucking 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago was true. And now everybody wants the people that they've been attacking for trying to save them from this stuff to come and rescue them from, like, it's crazy. Before Diva Curl, there was everybody was using Monistat. Right before Diva Curl was popping, the thing that hairstylists, the thing that we was dealing with in the shop was Monistat. Everybody was putting Monistat on their scalp. And then whenever the fad is over, everybody would be like, what? I don't remember. Like, now, don't nobody remember coochie cream. Don't nobody remember the coochie cream now. And then, thank you, they were suing Win. Why are y'all suing Win? It pisses me. I'm not even gonna hold you up. Like, people suing Diva Curl, people suing Win, people suing all of these people. It pisses me off. They never marketed to you. They never marketed to you. What are we talking about? They never marketed to you. When, like, people suing Win is for people just to do a co-wash or a clarifying shampoo or whatever. That's for a person who washing their hair on a regular basis. Do y'all understand that other races of women wash their hair? Some of them wash their hair every single day, or some wash their hair every other day. Y'all using Win products, thinking that it's gonna work for your hair, and you wash your hair once every 3 months when it's formulated for women who wash their hair a couple times a week. Like, what are you suing people for? Like, that's crazy. That's the equivalent to the Gorilla Glue lady suing the Gorilla Glue people. It's in the home improvement section. It's not in the hair section. It wasn't marketed to you. Everything does not have to be for you. Every seasoning in the seasoning aisle do not go on your chicken, okay? Every product in the hair store is not for curly hair. It is not. When I have one-on-one consultations with women of all different races, okay? And I've had white women and women of other Asian women, Hispanic, like, you name it. And they'll be like, oh, Sam, well, I don't know why my hair is so heavy, da-da-da-da. And then I'll ask them, what are you putting on your hair? And they'll be like, oh, well, I be watching your videos and I use shea butter. And I tell them, girl, you do not know, sis. You got enough moisture coming from your scalp. Shea butter is not for you. Okay, Shea Butter, I know you like Ari Lennox. I do. Shea Butter Baby, just listen to the song, but it's not for you. Because everything is not for everybody. But for whatever reason, we were like, that's me too. I can do it too. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Only birds can fly. You can only fly if you get in the airplane. Everybody cannot use everything. Like, yeah, like, or people using products wrong and then like, oh, it didn't work. Like, bro, like Olaplex 3. I made a video about Olaplex 3 the other day because people are like, Olaplex 3, that don't work. It don't even work as a protein treatment. It's way better than Afro G. First of all, Olaplex and Afro G, that's like comparing freaking, let me see. That's like comparing a Gordon Ramsay steak to a burger from Burger King. Sorry. Olaplex and Afro G is like comparing Gordon Ramsay's restaurant to Burger King. It is not the same thing. It is nothing alike. products. It's cool or whatever. The one, Curl Smith. Comparing Olaplex to Curl Smith is like comparing not Burger King, not Afro G Burger King. Know that. Okay? Okay? Curl Smith. That's like comparing In and Out. Because In and Out, they're cool. That's like comparing In and Out to Gordon Ramsay. Olaplex is Gordon Ramsay. Afro G is Burger King. Curl Smith is In and Out. Olaplex is Gordon Ramsay. Okay? So, these are the things that we need to understand, but everybody wants to be a professional, but nobody's actually been to school. And then they want to argue with the professionals, and then when everybody bald head as hell, then they want to go to the people that they was talking shit to get them to save you. Like, get yourself. Get yourself. Get this with yourself. Now, give me a 2 if you know what moisture, no, wait. Don't 2 nothing. Let me read y'all comments first. I'm sorry. Thank you. Every product is not for everyone. Like, it's so irritating. Everybody feels so entitled. If they made it, they should make it for me too. No, they do not. Do you put your chicken seasoning in cakes? Do you put salt? Oh, it go on everything. It works for me. No, it don't. Do salt go in cakes? Dude, if it do, it's just a little sprinkle to balance out the sugar. But it don't. Everything is not for you. And that is okay. Everything don't go in every place. Sugarfoot, there are rules that you have to follow. Hello, Lord. Okay, so you said, yeah, I use onion and garlic juice in my hair. Now, look, I'd rather y'all use onion juice and garlic in y'all hair than sulfur 8. You know why? Sulfur 8 is derived from plants. Sulfur, everything that you see in a product, they derived, it was taken from a plant. That's what it is. It was either taken from a plant or they made an artificial form of that plant. Now, the reason why sulfur and garlic, the reason why garlic and onion is so good is because it has natural sulfur. So for everybody that want to talk about, Afro G, listen, if you really, all Afro G is sulfur. It's sulfur and it's a protein treatment. But guess what? It is faster for you to ingest the sulfur, drinking the tea, and B, the next thing that you can do is just use that as a rinse in your hair. I have no problem with y'all making stuff at home, but let the stuff that you're making at home make sense. That's why I titled this about rice water, because everybody, rice water at home. Yeah, y'all making rice water at home, but there's 1 out of 3 porosities that should use rice water. And that is high porosity hair. And then guess what? High porosity hair, it's only going to make your hair feel good for a minute, because like I told y'all 2 years ago, which is manifesting itself now, once the rice water is within the hair shaft and within the cortex, it goes deep and begins to live inside of the medulla. And once it gets there, it begins to eat it. And slowly but surely, the hair becomes more and more and more and more transparent and weaker, and then the end snap. Now, I've had many people send me DMs, oh my God, see, no matter what I do, and I use rice water even though you told me not to, because like, you gotta cut it off, sis. Like, what you gonna do? Go tap on all of your individual strands? Hey, y'all niggas gotta get out of there. Like, it's just, but, and it's so unfortunate because it don't have to be like that. Like, it don't have to be like that. Like, people could have avoided this shit 2 years ago. But I had a relaxer and my hair was short, so I wasn't worthy of people's respect, I guess. What's her name? Green Beauty. I love Green Beauty. Green Beauty, she's a chemist, and if I'm not mistaken, and she swears by onion juice. Like, and I actually made my onion peel video before hers. Y'all gotta get out of there. I'm screaming. What? What did I do? My low porosity. Oh, y'all. Oh, yeah. Low porosity hair has any type of. Listen, let me explain. And then people on YouTube be like, YouTubers be like, oh my God, they don't know what I saw one. She don't know what she talking about. If you got low porosity hair, you can use protein just a little bit. And if you use just a little bit, your hair gonna start breaking off slowly but surely, just a little bit every year. And then a year later, you're gonna be bald head as hell. Like, oh my God, no matter what I do, my hair keeps breaking. What is the reason of using protein? First of all, before y'all put products on your hair, you need to know A, what it is, and B, what is the end result. Because everybody likes to put products and stuff on their hair and use things without knowing the initial issue that they are trying to fix. You just run straight to what you think is the solution without even knowing what the issue is in the first place. Okay, so first things first. When it comes to protein, the purpose of protein is to make the cuticle stronger. That is the only point. The purpose of protein is to make the cuticle stronger. That is the point. That is the purpose, right? So, if you have low porosity hair, what does that mean? Low porosity, the porosity of your hair means your hair's ability to absorb or release moisture. So, if you have low porosity hair, that means that your hair's cuticle releases and absorbs moisture at a low rate. Okay? That is what low porosity means. Low porosity means your hair absorbs or releases moisture at a low rate. Why? Low porosity hair releases or receives moisture at a low rate because the cuticle, which is made of dead keratin cells coating the hair's cortex, okay? The hair cortex is where the melanin lies, where your color lies, all of that stuff. So the cuticle is protecting that. So if you have low porosity hair, you have low porosity hair because those cells, those dead hair cells, the cuticle is very tight. So it is not allowing moisture out or in, right? Okay, so if you put protein on your hair, we've already talked about what the purpose of protein is. The purpose of protein is to tighten, to strengthen, okay? But if you have a cuticle that is already too tight, so tight sometimes that it can't release or absorb moisture, and then you put something on it to make it even stronger, whenever something snaps, it is only snapping because you've bent it past its limit. So when you've bent something past its limit, like with this comb, and I'm not about to break it because I like it, and I'm not breaking this pencil either, but this pencil will bend until it reaches its breaking point. And once this pencil reaches its breaking point, after a certain amount of pressure, it will snap. Hello. That is why low porosity hair does not go good with protein. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if they got a fucking PhD. I don't care if they like, oh, I've been doing it and she a chemist too. And she said, I don't care. Like, that is the science of hair, period. Like, it doesn't make sense. Low porosity hair cannot handle protein because low porosity hair already has a tight cuticle. So if you put more protein on it to make it even stronger, it's going to give it more force and it's going to snap. Hello. Like, okay? And I have high porosity hair. So my cuticle is like, hello, who coming over for lunch? You want some chicken? We got some chicken. You want some chicken too? I got some chicken. It's like letting everybody in. So I need protein. If my hair, yes, the nails broke. If you just coming in, I'll put it back on later. I need protein, or somebody with low porosity hair needs protein because they cuticle like big home with it. Okay, and so you go get protein when you have high porosity hair because it controls the cuticle and makes it a little stronger, especially if your hair is high porosity and it's self-inflicted because of things you've done to your hair. It could try to help you reverse it and tell the cuticle to close a little bit. But that is the difference. Low porosity hair does not use protein, and I'm sick of arguing about it. That's stupid. It's dumb. It's a dumb argument. Let's argue about something else. That is so dumb. Come on, bro. Please give us tips to save our ends. If you are sensitive, please leave. Because I am not mincing words. I love you so much, but I'm not mincing words. There is no saving ends. I didn't even give you no... There's nothing you can do to save your ends. If your ends are split, it is because you have not been doing proper maintenance, or some of the practices that you've been doing have caused the ends to split. You saying, Cynthia, what can I do to save my ends is the equivalent to you going into a stocking shop with a run in your stocking. Yes, these pants do not match. I told you I wasn't working today. If you asking me how to fix your ends is the equivalent to you going into, like, I don't know, Dress Barn with a run up your stocking and being like, how you fix these? She's gonna be like, you can't. Once there's a run in it, you can probably put some fingernail polish on it to stop it running for a second, but the more you walk, it's going to continue to split up the hair shaft. Sis, when your ends are split, that is it. There is no repairing them. Any product that tells you that they repair your split ends is lying to you. They're not repairing anything. They're going to put a Band-Aid on your ends. Trim them. And what women don't understand is one of the main reasons why most women cannot grow long hair is because they don't trim their ends. And when you don't trim your ends, they continue to split. And once they've split so much, the ends fall off and break off. So as your hair grows, the ends split and fall off. So you never see length because as your hair grows from the root, it splits at the end. Like, trim them. Shit. And then I think what people don't understand is, like, when you say, oh, get a trim, people thinking, like, when I say trim, you thinking this much. No. If you keep it up with your trims, like, when I get done with this, if you keeping up with your trims, like, I may like whatever I see popping out, like a little sprinkle. That's not... It won't even be noticeable, but it will keep my ends from splitting up my hair shaft. Like, gotta clip them off and keep them moist. No, you don't. Don't do that. Okay. No, you don't. And when you say moist, are you talking about moisturize, like with oil? Because if you're talking about moisturize, then yeah. But the main reason, and a lot of y'all not gonna want to hear this, like nobody want to hear anything else, but we'll talk in a couple of years when what I'm about to say manifests itself even more. The main reason why women cannot... The main reason that women cannot retain length is because they keep wetting their hair on a regular basis, which is one of the main reasons why people have moisture upload. What do I think? What do I think about curly chemistry? So this is first of all, I don't want to sound rude or disrespectful, but I don't really spend my time watching other people's videos. I really don't. But what I will say is this. I need everybody to understand how hair works and how the hair industry goes, and understand that there's no like, oh, because she is a chemist, she knows more than a hairstylist because a chemist is bigger than a hairstylist. Peep this. This is how it goes. Whenever you go, if there's a patient, right? If there's a patient that has to have a big surgery, right? Let's say a heart surgery on their respiratory system, on their lungs or something, right? And let's say for a minute, they got to get some anesthesia and something else. Let's say they got to take a bone or some marrow or something from somewhere in the spine, right? There are going to be about 5 or 6 different doctors sitting in a room together, right? There'll be a heart doctor. There'll be a brain surgeon. There'll be a surgeon that only works on the respiratory system, a respiratory doctor, right? And they'll all sit together. They will all sit together and they will all come up with one diagnosis and one plan collectively. And guess what? The brain surgeon don't have nothing to say about what the heart surgeon's job is. And the heart surgeon's job don't have nothing to say about the doctor whose specialty is the respiratory system. Why? Because the heart surgeon specializes in the heart. Yeah, they learned other parts of the body because that's what they had to do. But the heart surgeon does not have the same level of expertise as the respiratory surgeon, unless he also went to respiratory school as well. Why? Because they're not covering the same topics. Just because you're in the same field does not make you, just because you're a medical doctor or a surgeon does not mean that you are a surgeon on every piece of the body. That's not how it goes. So, a chemist knows properties of plants and properties of different things like that. They can make products and do proper product formulation. But in the scientific process, you need different pieces to the puzzle. So yeah, you have somebody that's making a product. Then you have somebody that is going to do the testing. So in this process, a chemist can say whatever she want to say, but a cosmetologist or a trichologist is the one who's actually doing the case study. We're the ones who are actually testing the data. So you can say whatever you want to say and book work and be testing out, products. I'm an herbalist as well. You can test out different product formulations and stuff like that, but is the person who is testing out the product who knows more? The person who actually knows some of the stuff with the product, or the person who has 500 different test subjects over a 10-year period? Or do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not saying like, oh, no, don't listen to what some people say. But at the same time, I need y'all to remember, and I'm not speaking of her, but one of the people who started the whole rice water thing was a chemist. So this chemist, she knew about the good properties of rice water, but she was not well versed in the field of cosmetology or trichology or the scalp or the hair shaft. So yeah, she knew about all of the properties of rice water, but she did not understand to tell y'all that the only people who should be using it is people with high porosity hair, because low porosity hair couldn't take it. Why didn't she tell you that? Because she doesn't study the human body like a cosmetologist does, or like a dermatologist does, or like a trichologist does. She studies the properties of different products. That is the difference. So that, to me, that is the disconnect, because everybody wants to be like, which product is better? Who's better? Whose page is better? Whose knowledge is better? And stuff like that. It doesn't have anything to do with that. That's not something that I want y'all to pay attention to. If you learn the science of the human body and you learn the science of your hair, you will be good. About to blow dry my hair with this little thing. Oh my God, girl, I cannot see. I can't see your first name, Bass. And I don't, my eyes going in and out of focus to see your first name. But you said the person who make the plane do not fly it. Come on. The pilot and the person who created the plane are two different people. And most of the person who made the plane don't know how to fly that motherfucker. Girl, you better say it. Girl, hello. Yes. The person who made the plane does not know how to fly that bad boy. You can't be like, well, I built that plane so I can fly it. No, that's not how it goes, sis. I know how to make YouTube videos, but I know how to use the camera, but I don't know how to make one. I don't know how it's made. I know how to use it though. I know how to create some bomb ass content, but I can't tell you nothing about how it's put together. Know that. Like, but for whatever reason, People think that the second, if, oh, I studied this part of hair, that now they could be over everybody else. And you don't got, like, it's crazy to me. And the one group of people who actually study hair is the group of people that don't nobody want to listen to. It's the craziest shit in the world. Can you do a strain test on recently straightened hair to check your porosity? No, you cannot. You need to do your porosity test on clean hair. Remember, when you're testing something, so remember what we learned in science class? Your test subject gotta be clean. It gotta be clean. Everything has to be clean. The water has to be clean. Your hair has to be clean without any product. I'm talking a clarified shampoo, no conditioner, nothing. Because it's not an accurate test. If your hair, if you had a silk press, you already have shampoo in your hair, you got conditioner inside of your cuticle, you got leave-in conditioner inside of your cuticle, you got a heat protectant inside of your cuticle, and a shine serum on top of your, like, no, it's not gonna be an accurate test. You have to do it on clean hair. One thing sis is it through rice water out because of this video. Also, my hair is doing fine, but what you're saying makes it. But this is the thing. No, why does everybody want to be a chemist? This is okay. So people be like, "Oh, I love green beauty," or "What do you think about curly chemistry?" Like, everybody loves all of these chemists, but y'all don't even respect their damn job. What do you think their job? What do you think a chemist's job is? A chemist's job is to do product formula. Not all chemists, obviously, but like cosmetic chemists, that's their job, to do product formulations. A chemist, most people who have a product line, a person who has a product line has to work hand in hand with a chemist. But it's like, y'all listen to a chemist talk on YouTube, but then you don't trust products. You listen to a chemist talk on YouTube, but you don't want to use the products that the chemist made. You trust their words, but you don't trust the products that they made. Like, I don't understand. Like, chemists go to school and have major student loans. Their job is not a freaking game. Like, you're not a chemist just because you watch a video on YouTube. And she's not one either. I'm not going to say anybody's name. Bro, in the last 3 days, I have watched so many freaking YouTubers cut all of their fucking hair off. I'm talking you relaxed YouTubers, YouTubers with curly ass hair. I'm talking YouTubers with hair damn near to their ass that y'all been following. The same ones that put y'all up on rice water. Same ones that put y'all up on apple cider vinegar. All these YouTubers that y'all been listening to, that y'all been cussing me out for, or everybody else for, every last one of them are cutting off their hair. Every last one. Every last one. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how is it that for the last 10 years, sis has been out here in these streets, women been out here in these streets like, oh, fuck hairstylists, y'all just hating. Y'all only telling us not to do what YouTubers doing to their hair because y'all hating. You hairstylists just won't, they just mad because YouTubers taking their money. Now here we go. Nine years later, and every YouTuber that y'all been listening to, if your hair, look, your hair only growing, if you're doing everything right, your hair growing about a half an inch a year. I mean, a half an inch a month, right? So if they cutting, if they hair down here, right, and you start following them when their hair was right here, that means everything that you didn't learn from them, they cutting off. Oh, I don't have my bell. I'm sorry. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. So that means that everything that y'all been watching them do for the last 2 years, 3 years, however long, they cutting all that shit off. They cutting it all off. And you know what they doing? Now they all talking about porosity. Now they all talking about density. Now y'all gonna start seeing a whole bunch of product lines coming out talking about bond reconstructors, bond reformations. You know why? Because Olaplex came out in 2014 and they've stood the test of time. Why? Because they follow the science of hair. And so now that all of these brands are starting to see that all of the people who have been promoting them are leaving, now they like, oh shit, let's go back to science. That's what's happening. And y'all can believe the bullshit if y'all want to, but that's the game. That's the game. And remember this, remember it when you start seeing it. They all coming out like, oh, I'm done. You know, these brands, I was only doing it because the brands wanted me to. I was only doing it because of this. I was only doing it because of everything that I told y'all 2 years ago. I love y'all, but I ain't going back and making all them videos because I made them all already, but my hair was short and relaxed then, so then nobody wanted, hey. She doesn't want to say there. No, I'm not saying nobody's name, so, because I don't got time. No, it's cool. I don't need no flowers. I got enough flowers. Listen, I'm a herbalist. It is fine. What I'm saying is, I don't want to hear everybody in America like doing the pity party thing. Just like with I was about to say the word, with infections and stuff going on. Oh my God, oh Jesus, don't call Jesus for nothing. Y'all was the ones getting on them planes. Y'all was the ones going out. Like, that was y'all. Y'all, don't search, but why y'all being messy? Stop being messy. Why y'all being messy? I'm not talking because when I say I'm not watching nobody videos, that's what I mean. It's maybe like 2 of them who I was following before it happened. Anyway, I'm like, you too, little baby, you too, little baby. Because some people, I don't agree with that shit, but I still... Like, one, she, like, preaches. Coconut oil, coconut oil, coconut oil, coconut oil on rice water, coconut oil on rice water, coconut oil on rice water. Hair to her ass. She just shaved her whole goddamn head. And so everybody who was, oh, coconut rice water, like this same person, they were tagging her in my rice water videos. She was talking shit in the videos and everything else. And now she like, I got protein overload. I'm cutting all my hair off. It's like... I'm so tired of seeing the one that keep bleaching her hair, then cutting the last video. Was like, look, listen, the problem is not that people, listen, a YouTuber can do whatever they want to do. Nobody is forced. They're not putting a gun up to nobody's head and making nobody do the stuff that they do. That is everybody else's fault. If you decide to go on YouTube and just do whatever somebody said just because they look cute, that is your fault. That's your fault. Yes, your hair can be healthy regardless, relaxed or natural. Yes, it can. Hello. Like, the only difference between relaxed and natural hair is relaxed hair has some of the protein removed. The only difference between curly hair, naturally curly hair, and naturally straight hair is the amount of protein within the bonds that are holding the hair together. That is the only difference. So guess what? If you are getting a perm, because most black women call relaxers perms. No, when you get a perm, you're going from straight to curly. So if you are somebody with naturally straight hair, I'm going to use Guy Tang for an example. That's somebody that popped up in my head. He's Asian. His hair is naturally straight. So he gets a perm. And a perm multiplies the proteins that are in the hair shaft and it gives their hair a curl until it grows out. And people with naturally curly hair, they get a relaxer. They get the proteins taken out. But black women, we only talk about relaxers. With straight hair get perms just as much, if not more. Actually, women with straight hair get curly perms more than women with curly hair get relaxers. Fact. 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 I've been smelling that funky ass smell since I was in cosmetology school. I didn't work on Thursdays because of this reason. Because of this reason. Because on Wednesdays was senior day. And on senior day, all we did was perms. It was this one white lady named Miss Jackie. And Miss Jackie used to always ask for me. And she used to get the little orange ones, the little blue ones. And she used to want me to pick them out so she could have a fro. Why? Go get some coconut oil from Sam's Club and then put it in the freezer. And it's going to get hard as a rock. That's why you don't put it on your hair. Because it's going to do that within the hair shaft. It's so crazy that you say that. I tried coconut oil, but it dried my hair out more in 1 month. And I stopped. And the reason that happened is because coconut oil is protein seeking. There is nothing wrong with coconut oil. I cook with coconut oil. I make vegan chocolate out of coconut oil. But because I make vegan chocolate out of coconut oil, I know that literally the same exact coconut oil that y'all getting from Sam's Club, I just put a little bit of agave in it and some cacao powder, or I'll mash like cacao nibs and whatever else, other candy that I want to put in it. And then I put it in the mold, put it in the freezer for a couple hours, and it gets hard as a rock. That's the same stuff y'all put in y'all hair. Like, come on, bro. No. You get a perm. A person with naturally straight hair gets a perm to get their hair curly, to go curly. So like the perm rod sets that you see everybody doing, like they come in yellow, they come in red and all of that. Those come from perms. Those are for perms. Those were not made in a hair salon for roller sets, for black women to get other roller sets. No. Perm rods, those are called perm rods. Y'all just don't know because a YouTuber's like, these are rollers. Those are not rollers. They come in pink, blue, purple, orange. Those are perm rods. And those perm rods are used after, it's a certain process that they do. And then my clients, when I was in cosmetology school, because I didn't do perms when I got out of cosmetology school, okay? When I was in cosmetology school, they would go up. It would be like a full, just imagine right here. If right here, this was a whole little casing. This was a whole casing full of different color perm rods. Because thank you, it's called curl reformation is what it is. And so they would go over to the section and they would pick which size curl they wanted. And the color perm rod was dependent on what size the curl would be. And then they would sit down and I would take their hair from straight to curly with a perm. It's the same chemical compound. It's just doing something different within the hair shaft. So you got one client that come in and say, hey, I want a perm. And another one that come in and say, hey, I want a relaxer. Both services are exactly the same. And a jerry curl is nothing but a perm and a relaxer put together. Hello. That's all a jerry curl is. A jerry curl, or a jerry curl or a Gina curl, all that is a perm and a relaxer put together. First, you break down the bonds within the hair shaft. Because when you have when you have curly hair, you have a whole bunch of protein within the hair shaft. So you open the cuticle, pull those bonds out of the hair shaft. That's why I asked her what the difference was between curly hair and straight hair, because I knew that she wouldn't know, even though this is what she's doing. You open the cuticle up with most of the time it's ammonia that's in there, a certain form of ammonia, but there are different sorts. You open the cuticle up and then you pull the protein out. You pull a certain amount of protein out. Okay, this is a jerry curl. Then when you pull the protein out, the hair becomes straight. And then after the hair becomes straight, those same exact perm rods, because you got to pay attention. If you watch the videos, they're the same exact perm rods that you use if you are giving somebody a perm. because they're perm rods. So after they give you the relaxer and take your hair from curly to straight, then you go select the perm rods, the size of the new curl that you want, and then they do the same exact process that you do with a perm. A perm is a jerry curl is just a relaxer and then a perm. A relaxer is a jerry curl absent of the perm. And a perm is a jerry curl absent of the relaxer. Know that. There's no difference. The only difference is the difference that social media puts on it by people who don't know anything about this industry. All them Gina girls gonna be... No, but seriously, and I'm not wishing anything bad on anyone, but give it 5-6 years from now, they are all going to be bald, and she's in her late 50s. She don't give a damn. She already got the bread. By the time everybody start getting bald head, by the time she start getting sued, like what's her name? Like the Diva Curl, by the time she gets sued by the Diva Curl, like the Diva Curl chick did, she's already gonna have the money in the bank. Hello? Do y'all think that the that the Diva Curl person gives a shit about y'all suing her? She got her bread already. And they know how to get their money and invest it. Then she got a business license. So they suing her brand, not her. The money is separate. Y'all better know how money work. And please keep in mind that after she do Gina Curl, she gives them Diva Curl products to take home. Hello? Come on. Coin the bag. They already got the bag. What do you mean? Within the first year, they've already after the first year of them finessing y'all, they already got their money. Because trust and believe, all of the money that they make, they scaling it. They putting it back into the business and flipping it. So by the time y'all get bald head, they already got their fucking bread. Do you think you hurting her? Yes, the Diva Curl, the Diva Curl chick is getting sued. But peep this. So her product's still in Cosmoprof. So you suing her, okay. You already bald head. You already have permanent follicle damage, sus. You suing her, okay. Don't nobody give a shit. You think she give a shit? She don't care. She about her coins. She about her money. Anyway, so you guys, I want y'all to just start paying attention to stuff. Like, I'm supposed to braid my hair. I want y'all to start paying attention to stuff. Like, you don't have to jump on every single thing. Like, and then if you do want to jump on it, do your research. And don't think that anybody that say like, oh no, don't do that, or oh no, that's not right. Stop thinking that everybody is hating on somebody. Like, y'all need to learn the definition of hate. And some people aren't hating. Some people are just really trying to help you. Like, I'm literally just trying to help because I've been in the industry for 14 years and I know what's going to happen. So it's just funny to see. And then people be like, that's so insensitive. You're not even going to help. Like, no, I'm not. Because I already told y'all that not to do it years ago. And it's like, how long do y'all think? You think everybody just want to be a sacrificial lamb? Like, everybody just want to constantly, like, I'm going to put my head on the chopping block to rescue people who are just going to call me bitches because in a couple of years, they'll believe me. Man, watch out. Watch out, because if y'all would have listened to me a year ago, we would be on the same hair journey, but instead everybody having to start over and shave all of their hair off right along with the girls that they've been listening to. Now everybody's shaving their fucking hair right along with the girls that they've been listening to. Hold on. Just let me blow dry the back and then I'll be back. Oh, hold on, hold on. Yes, I got these pit ads. Ouch. It's on my Amazon store. Whenever this is out, I'll give it yeah, I get mine from Amazon. I get everything from Amazon. I don't really go out in the public with the people. So, on the Guru 101, I taught them how to make this herbal infusion. Oh, and it's so magical. Like, when this first started, this was completely clear. But these herbs have been infusing into this for a month. So they will be getting that. I'm going to finish that off tomorrow, but I think I'm going to do some straight backs. P.S. for anybody who has questions about like my thinning sides or like my thin sides, my body deals with hydrogenated suprativa. I know that social media has made y'all believe that everybody in the world gotta have their edges. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It froze, I know. Sorry. Nothing I could do about it. I'm using y'all as my mirror because I don't have one and I'm hot. So, like I was saying, my body deals with HS. So, this side is actually one that's coming back, but this is one that is repairing from my last outbreak. HS is a auto-inflammatory disorder, and there's no cure for it right now. Like, doctors don't know anything about it, and it's within the sweat gland, and you have sweat glands in your scalp, and my sweat glands just happen to be really active here. Some people get it in the back, like they just come all over, and it's something that you never know. So it's not like, oh, you can cure it like this. There is no cure for it, and it is okay. I am almost 31 years old. I've been dealing with it my entire life. I have no desire to hide it. My husband don't mind. So I don't know. Like, I'm just not in the phase of my life where I feel like I want to hide it from anybody. So, I mean, if you see, oh, Zen, why is your hair is growing, but it looks like you have an outbreak. If you see a spot that gets to be a little thinner than most, it's because I'm having an outbreak. Like, and I honestly don't really understand why. So like I said, this is in my paid group online. Not CEO, Lord, I can't Right now. I told you I'm not working today. So the Guru 101, they have this recipe on how to make it. So I can't tell you on here because it's a paid group and they learned how to make it on there. So this is just the infusion. I'm separating it after this, but it's a serious growth infusion, and it's one that I make to help me get to my goals. Okay, girl. Actually, don't even. But I just want to show you the difference. Like, this is the side that's coming back. And it take a minute because what happens is I'll get inflammation within my follicle, and then a lot of times the inflammation will be so bad that the follicle will be like this close to death. So I have to like nurse it back. So like I said, this probably at one point was bad. Like at one point, like none of this hair was here. That's why I used to keep a short pixie, because it was just easier for me. But whatever. So this one used to be bad. But it used to look way worse than this one. But this one's coming back. If you see my other videos, like all of it was like nothing there. So it's a gradual thing. It's something that like always happens. Something I've been dealing with my whole life. There is no cure right now. There are just things that I can do to manage it. And so, like, really, it only happens when I eat stuff that I'm not supposed to. And I was eating a bunch of chicken and stuff. So, I was expecting it to happen. So, I'm not even tripping. It's not even a big deal. And then I need y'all to understand, y'all are not making rice water. The rice is in the damn bowl. Like, y'all literally are like, this is rice water, but it's a fermented version of the stuff that you soaked off of the rice. Like, when they make rice milk, they put rice in the blender, they blend it up, and then they separate the liquid from the pulp. That's rice milk. They don't soak rice in water and then put it in a goddamn bottle and say, here is rice water. No. I mean, here is rice milk. No. That ain't no goddamn rice water. The rice is in a bowl. You have the fermented stuff that you soak off the rice. That's the stuff. Lord, the rice is in the damn bowl. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand. I don't understand for the people in the church. I don't get it. The rice is in the goddamn bowl. And you know the rice is in the bowl because you drained the rice from the bowl. Look at the color of rice water and then look at the color of rice milk. Do they look anything alike? Help me in the midnight hour. I don't even know what to say. Hold on, let me... I don't know. This is my Shea powder. Butter, I'm sorry. I don't braid my hair without it. I notice you comb your hair. Wait. I notice you comb your hair a lot. And why is that? But I have a question. What do you mean by you comb your hair a lot? Like, why do y'all think that your hair is the one part of your body that can't be touched? Like, when you in the shower, do anybody be like, girl, you sure do be scrubbing on your ass a lot? And then you get out the shower and you rubbing lotion on. Why you rubbing on your skin so much? Like, what? Not you, but I just need y'all to stop. Like, y'all are not little puppies. There is a whole thing. When we get off of here, I want y'all to research scientific brushing. When I was in cosmetology school, we learned about scientific brushing, and in like high-end salons, you literally can pay. You can charge somebody like freaking $150 for a scalp treatment, and this scalp treatment is nothing but scientific brushing. Scientific brushing is what most stylists are, or what most trichologists are doing to like really expedite your hair growth. Scientific brushing is something that you do to aid your scalp in its natural skin cell turnover cycle. Scientific brushing is something that you do to aid all of the dead skin cells that are lifting off of your scalp every 28 days. It's something that you do to lift it up. Scientific brushing is something that you do to stimulate your cuticle and the cortex of your hair, which is very alive, even though they told you that it was dead. Like, you're supposed to comb your hair. Y'all not combing your hair enough is why it's falling out. That's the problem. I need y'all to remember, the women that y'all are looking at on a regular basis, the women that you buying these Brazilian bundles from, the Indian bundles from, do y'all really think that they are going months without combing their hair? No, I know this for a definite fact. The women that y'all are buying these bundles from, they're sitting in front of their beds with a paddle brush or a boar bristle brush, and they brushing their hair like 10 minutes on each side. Scientific brushing to stimulate their cuticle and their cortex before they go to sleep. Black women think that touching their hair is going to make it fall out, and that's why you don't have none, because you don't touch it. You don't have any hair because you don't treat your scalp. Your hair is not growing because your cuticles are clogged with bacteria, oil, heavy oils and butters that do not go on the scalp. And you don't wash your hair, so you have layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of dead skin cells that are supposed to fall off every 28 days. They can't leave because you only washing your hair once every 3 months. But the girls that you buying bundles from washing their hair every couple of days. Like it's common sense, bro. It's freaking common sense. And then all of the girls that taught y'all to argue with me is shaving all of their damn hair off. And going to people who telling them to do what I'm telling y'all to do. It's literally the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I detangle twice a day. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes, girl. Yeah, grabs brush. You need to be grabbing a brush and combing through your hair once a day. Period. Period. The only reason that I am braiding my hair up right now is because I have a couple of different brand deals going on. Plus, I'm doing something and my hair needs to be up and I don't want to be messing in it. So I'm braiding it up for a week. Not 17 years. Not 365 billion days. For a week. And then I'm going to unbraid it and I'm going to treat my hair. Like, that's how it goes. There is no difference. What about locks? Should you brush your locks? Well, if your hair is locked, then you can't really brush it. Because, okay, when you are locking your hair, your objective is to have your hair locked and tangled. And so that's a whole nother, because that's different. I mean, it's okay to wash your hair every 2 weeks, but it just depends on, like, hold on, y'all, because I can't see. Hold on. Okay, it's okay to braid your hair every 2 weeks, but, I mean, to wash your hair every 2 weeks, it just depends on, like, what you doing to it. Like, sometimes, like, I could possibly go, like, 2 weeks with these braids in. Like, sometimes I would, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I can never really take having them in for that long because it drives me crazy, but I could possibly take like having them in and then maybe like doing an oil cleanse on my scalp afterwards. You know, like maybe leading up to week 2. Sorry, I'm trying to braid and talk at the same time. I massage scalp and braids. Yeah, you can massage your scalp and braids and what you call it? Y'all know I can't multitask. My derma roller. The derma roller has like a little skinny tooth thingamajigger, and I'll use that. I use that a lot in between my braids. Like if I was to have them in for 2 weeks, I would use the derma roller on my scalp in between my braids, and then put an oil mixture like this on. That's what I teach people to do. Like if you do have braids, obviously you're not gonna get box braids and take them out in a week. So let's say you keep them in for 2 months. I say no longer than 60 days. And then once you have them in them first, maybe that first month, or I'm sorry, when you do like maybe every 2 weeks or whatever, whenever that second week come, you can just do an oil cleanse on the scalp. That's a whole nother, I got another video talking about that. But that's why you have to protect your hair as you braid it. Like, so I ain't knocking nobody, so girl, don't be tagging none of y'all little YouTuber people in my shit. Because I do not know what other people do, but like I know that when I would be in shops and stuff, or if I do come across a braiding video, you notice that the only thing that a braider will really use on your hair is maybe like jam or something like that. And depending on their braiding technique, it may be okay. But you need to really pay attention and start using like some type of batter, not batter, but some type of retention butter or something. Like people have been telling me about tagging me like, oh, what do you think about shea grease? It's like it's fine, I guess, just depending on what her carrier oil is. But I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I can't see. This is not fun doing it on here. Sorry, y'all. If y'all want me to answer questions, can y'all just ask them? Cause I can't see any questions y'all have, because people kind of having their own little conversations. So, any protein sense? Wait. Any protein sensitive use the okay. Y'all, please research products for yourself. I do not want my channel to be one of those places where people come in like, which one of y'all use this? Which one of y'all use that? And then somebody be like, oh, I use it. And then you like, okay, I'm gonna go use it too. No, it doesn't matter who used it. You don't. No, because porosity is not the only determining factor that goes into why you should use a product. Before you pick a product for anything, you need to first figure out what your issue is. For example, people be like, oh, Sin, what can I use to combat my dry hair? What product do I use for dry hair? I have high porosity hair. I can tell you there are a lot of different products that help you with dry hair, but a lot of other products will not work for you if you do not know why your hair is dry. Because your hair being dry is a side effect. That is the manifestation of the problem, but it is not the problem. For you to find, instead of you finding the solution, first find the problem that needs the solution. But most people don't even know what the problem is. They just like, oh, my hair is dry. What do I put on it to fix it? I need to know why your hair is dry before I can tell you how to fix it. Like, come on, y'all. Oh, so that's why I don't want y'all to just be, if y'all want to have a little product talk or something, then y'all gonna have to do that or somewhere else, because I really don't like that. Because then my channel turns into a place where people are getting like the wrong information, because like, no, everybody cannot use the same stuff. How does your leave-in last so long? What do you mean? How does my leave-in what? My braids? My leave-in? I don't understand what you mean. Saying how safe is red light frequency treatment for your scalp. As long as you're using the right one, it's fine. They're not using the red light, because I actually use red light frequency whenever I'm having, like when I get done, I use red light frequency to help me grow this back whenever I have outbreaks on my scalp. So it's not, the frequency isn't high enough to like cause damage on the internal level. Trust me, it would burn. You would know. Yes, it is safe for you to use it. I have one in the closet over there. What do you use for bread? Shea butter, Shea Babe, like just like jam is. I don't know what time. I can't go there because then I don't got time for people's kids in the church, because everybody want to find something to argue about. I can't see shit. You hear me, girl? I can't see a goddamn thing. Talking about outbreak. Good, I can't see nothing. So y'all gonna have to bear with the play real quick. Hold on. And I got this going this way so the weight won't be on my outbreak spot. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, your medication and your diet. Listen, your diet is number one. People be like, oh, your diet play a role. Not you. People be like, oh, your diet play a role. No, no, no. Sis, your diet is the role. What do you mean? But a lot of people don't want to accept that, because if you accept that your diet plays a role, then you also have to accept the fact that you got to change it if you want the results that you want. But remember, all of these products that y'all want to put on y'all scalp, the reason that the product is working is because it goes within the hair follicle and then it gets to the bloodstream so the body can do what it's meant to do. But did you know that it's easier for different botanicals to get to the bloodstream when you ingest them than it is for you to put them on your scalp? No oils or butters. I never said that, and I have no idea where the crap came from. Like, it didn't went on social media from these YouTubers telling y'all to layer on 50 million products to now y'all doing a challenge where you don't put nothing on your hair at all. It's just like, it's from one extreme to the next. Y'all go from boo-boo sprinkles and avocados, then everybody like, oh yeah, I'm using this curl treatment that Cardi B did. Oh my God. Like now Cardi B's a hairstylist. Oh my God. Oh my God. We done went from everybody being mad because she talking about her wet stuff to now everybody, Lord, listen. Listen, with the people in the city, I just can't. I just can't. You are not a damn avocado. People are like, oh, avocado. No, avocado did not make Cardi B's hair grow. Avocado helped Cardi B retain length. Okay? Avocado oil ain't helping shit grow. You know how I know? Because avocado oil is a 5 on the comedogenic scale. It is extremely thick. Did you know that people who use different oils and stuff to make, like, you know, those videos where you'll see people are like making houses and stuff in the forest, they use flaxseed oil and avocado oil to finish wood. Avocado oil did not grow her hair out. Avocado oil put a thick coating on her hair shaft that kept her ends from breaking. And I know that we want to believe that Cardi B is black, and I believe her soul may be black, but girl, I just pick one. What y'all don't like her talking about her coochie, or y'all want her to grow, y'all hair back? And I don't have a problem. Listen, I don't care. Okay, I like all of the different flavors of the rainbow. Cardi is cute. She can get it. She cute. But girl, what the fuck, man? Yes, her soul may be black. Maybe she was black in another life, but she ain't. Okay? So go ahead with the avocados. I'm telling y'all, if there was a woman, if a woman came out, if Beyonce came out and showed y'all that her hair was to her butt, and she said, if you want to get hair to your butt like this, you gotta go break into a prison and climb through the sewage tunnels. And when you climb through the sewage tunnels, all of the shit smells is gonna get on your scalp, and that is going to stimulate hair growth. All of y'all asses will be breaking into prisons and climbing through the sewage systems, and y'all know it. It sounds like I'm being funny, but you know I ain't playing. Give me a 2 if you know I ain't lying. All y'all asses would be right in the damn sewage systems, crawling around. Boy, I tell you, it don't make no goddamn sense. And you know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. People like, no, we wouldn't. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. People be ready to fight over me. If Beyonce told y'all that's how y'all asses would be in there crawling in the all around. What's the name of that movie where he was crawling through the sewage? Oh, I can't think of the name of the movie. Not Prison Break. You know what I'm talking about. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Wasn't it Morgan Freeman or one of them? No, it wasn't Morgan Freeman. You know what I'm talking about. Shank Shaw Redemption. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Shank, how you say it? Shawshank, one of them crawling through shit. That y'all all be crawling through the shit. Are you Dominican? Girl, I am Africa, girl. Girl, soon as stuff calm down, I'm going to Egypt, girl. I am Africa, girl. No, it's not Dominican. Hey, if you Dominican, no, I ain't saying nothing smart, but no, girl. I ain't trying to Indian nothing in my family. I want to find out. I want to be from one. Like, I'm one of them. Like, yes, that's who I'm is. That's who I need to do my ancestry. And I don't care. I'm not doing my ancestry because I'm light skinned and I don't want to find out nothing about colonization because I got a feeling it's going to be like, oh, Brazilian, kiss my ass. No, I don't want to. I'm like, listen, and when I say Egypt, I ain't talking about Cleopatra and them. Cleopatra, she came after the real ones. I'm talking about Hatshepsut. And if you don't know who she is, you need to Google her, okay? That's who I'm is, okay? That's who we talk about, not Cleopatra. She was cute and stuff. No, that ain't who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Hatshepsut. That's who I'm is. So, no, I'm not Dominican, girl. Nope, Africa. Shawshank. Yes, Shawshank Redemption. What did I say? Something else. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but that's how you say it. Thank you for saying it. Ancestry should be free for us. It should, but I don't know if it is. And I'm not researching it because I feel like they be hating. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because I don't want to know. Nope. But then at the same time, I know this one girl, let me tell you something. She looked like her mom and them look like they just came from Africa. I ain't trying to be rude or nothing. I'm just saying. I want to be from there. So I ain't being rude. I'm just saying. But then she did hers, girl. She wasn't even that African. She was European like a mug. I ain't trying to say nothing about y'all because European, but I'm not trying to be for what? No, I don't want to. Why do y'all light-skinned chick think y'all made your eyelids sun darker? Why do y'all light-skinned chicks think that? First of all, you about to get put out because I'm not light-skinned, I'm caramel. That's first thing. And second thing, whatever little issues that you got, you need to go and take them shits and go somewhere else with them. You go ahead, talk to your little friends, Talk to your cousins and talk to whoever else be in the little, you know, light-skinned chick thing with you. Okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that. You about to get Le Block. That's what the hell is wrong with y'all. Everybody want to, we shall overcome, but then y'all want to sit here and talk shit. Don't be talking shit about nobody. Ain't nobody light-skinned. Okay? God damn it, that's first thing. And I'm offended. God damn it. It's just now getting summertime, but I'm in Vegas, and in a minute, I'm going to be in the backyard, and I'm going to be brown skinned, okay? So mind your business, because I'm already working on myself enough mad about colonization from the first place, because my daddy dark skinned, and I'm supposed to be dark. So don't you bring your ass up in here with that bullshit, okay? Don't nobody got time for that. Oh, y'all light-skinned chicks and y'all girls who still on that shit, y'all need to go and sit your ass down somewhere. You said when you brown skin, you need to take your brown skin ass somewhere and drink some damn water. Because I'm sick of y'all. All y'all want to do is like, oh, y'all light-skinned girls, y'all shut your face. You shut your damn face. Because if slavery was back in, we will all be picking cotton. Okay? And your stupid ass would be over there like, oh my God, y'all light-skinned chicks. You would be picking cotton. I would be picking cotton or making food in the house. Shut up. That is irritating. Go and drink some damn milk, okay? Moderators, start blocking people, because this is not, I already told you in the comments, I'm not working today, I'm braiding my hair. Don't come in here with that bullshit, okay? Okay? I don't got the time, and that's offensive. That's like calling me the B word. I'm not light-skinned. I'm caramel. Get it together and learn your color wheel with the bullshit, okay? And if y'all want to know why I don't be doing hair, it's because of that shit right there. That shit, you, them the type of women that book you and be talking shit. Lots of profanity. Yop, shit. Get out. Please go. Shit. Anything else? We're not doing it. We are not doing it. That is not the world that we live in anymore. And YouTube and social media should not be the place that people can feel free to come and disrespect people anytime they want to. It should not. If you talk stuff to somebody, you need to be just as ready for them to talk shit to you. People need to stop talking shit. Like, stop. No. That's like being a white lady and calling me a nigga. I'm not light-skinned. The hell? Shit used to make me mad. Shut your face. Shut your face. Y'all light-skinned chicks. Like we all just, not we, I'm sorry, because I'm not one of them. Y'all light-skinned chicks, like light-skinned women have meetings every Friday. Like light-skinned women's like, okay, it's Friday. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. No melanin. 1, 2, 3. Low melanin. Like, shut up. That's some stupid shit. Stop putting your insecurities on other people. That's if you feel like light-skinned women are a certain way, sweetheart, that's because it's something about you that's feeling insecure about women with other complexions. That's because you have something going on that you feeling about your brown skin. But don't bring that bullshit over here. Don't bring that bullshit over here. Don't do it. Don't nobody got time for the bullshit. You feeling a way about your brown skin, goddamn it, you use some of this technology, okay? You got these white girls baking in the sun for 17 hours to be chocolate. You listen, leave them alone. Goddamn it, if you got a problem with yourself, if your skin color makes you feel bad, then you go do something about it. You go bleach it or something. But stay your ass on up out of here with the bullshit. Y'all be killing me. Talking crap to people in the end and be all like, oh my God. Oh my God. You rebuke are you talking to me? Because if you rebuking the devil, if I'm the devil, I guess I should just block you out. So I hope you ain't. Oh, Lord. Y'all be calling people to drink, baby. Causing people to drink. Ooh, be causing people to drink. Y'all just be in the room talking shit. And the thing is, I'm sitting here braiding my hair, but I'm willing to bet money. Everybody that's talking shit, y'all probably sitting on the mattress. You probably ain't got no socks on, or your socks dirty. Story time. What kind of story y'all want? Tell me what type of story y'all want. Because I'm not going to be able to braid and think of a story type. So tell me what story y'all want, and then what kind of story y'all want, and then I'll just pull one off the dome. Mind y'all, these parts are not going to be straight because I cannot see. I'm using the phone as my camera. Am I braiding for a wig? Sort of, kind of. For a wig and a couple of other things. I look like your cousin. I'm from Detroit. You took some good vitamins. No, I don't take no vitamins. I just wake up like this. Y'all, when you, I don't know, I'm not being disrespectful, but I feel like the only people who say that are people who don't like work for themselves or don't have like multiple businesses. Because if you work for yourself and you your own boss, you understand that you have to be high energy all the time to get shit done. Because it sounds like when people are like, oh, start your own business. It's not because it's easier. It's just you have more control over your life, but it's not easier. I have to be full of energy. I have multiple businesses, a husband, and 2 children. So, yeah. Yeah, bunny. There is no specific braid pattern. This is not a tutorial, so please don't be like, oh, seeing braid pattern was bad. I know. I know it looked dusty. You awful at braiding. Well, you don't have to be good at it if it ain't what, listen, I'm sure whatever you do for a living, I'm not good at that. It's what I do for a living. Been doing it since I was, even before I had my license, I was doing it. So I better know what I'm doing. You getting who all wrong? Sorry for y'all that had to hear that rant. I just can't stand it when people just be talking shit for no reason. Okay. Client story. Let me see. Ooh, I got one. Okay. So this, I don't know if y'all gonna think it's funny. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell the story, and then at the end of the story, you tell me whether or not you think it's a funny one, drama, or whatever. I don't know. So, okay, so I had this one client, right? Did I do her mom's hair first? Or no. Okay, I got it. So I used to work at the Phoenix salons, right? And so it was this one chick that was in there, and she was like a young, I want to say younger chick, like I'm like in my 40s, but like, I don't know her exact age, and I don't remember how old I was at the time, but let's say like maybe I was 20, if I'm 25, she like 21, okay? So anyway, I'm doing my silk wraps and stuff, and at the time, I wasn't on YouTube, but I was pretty big on Instagram, right? But like silk wraps and stuff, blah, blah. So it was this thing going around because there were a lot of customers leaving a stylist and coming to me, which I have nothing to do with that. Like, I can't control that. But for that reason, women was like feeling away. For example, like it was one stylist, like she was down the hall from me, and multiple clients of hers was coming to me. And I didn't know her personally. We had our own private rooms. She was on the other side of the building. There's no way I can know that they are your clients, right? So anywho, this one chick was like one of her clients or whatnot, and she ended up coming to me. And at first, I told her that I didn't really want to because it was drama between her and the girl, right? It was drama between her and the girl, not because of me or anything like that, but something that she had to deal with her hair, right? So anywho, she gets past that. She ends up coming to me. So as she's getting her hair done by me, I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but as she's getting her hair done by me, one of my really, really good friends at the time worked right next door to me. Now the girl, I did her mother's hair first, right? But she came in with her mom. And so then when she came in, she tells me, oh yeah, her best friend is this dude. And I can't say his name, but her male best friend was a dude that one of my friends had just got done messing with. And they had like this big thing with his baby mama and all of this stuff, whatever. So anyway, he like randomly is telling her like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, telling a friend, can you tell your stylist to tell her friend that I'm sorry and can I come up there and woo woo woo. So I'm just like, I don't know, like I don't trust this nigga, but she's like, oh, he's really sorry, he got flowers, woo woo woo. So the dude comes in, mind you, it was like drama. Like he had a baby mama and stuff. They was on a date. The baby mama came up there in the middle of the date, like stuff like that. So anywho, they hadn't talked since then. He just rolls up in there with some flowers. I tell her, I put her up on game, I'm like, hey girl, he come with the flowers, with whoop. But I'm like, don't believe everything he's saying. But I mean, it sounds cute. Maybe he's sorry. So the nigga comes up there, I'm gonna say maybe he came up there at like 2 o'clock, right? And then after he, like later on that night, she was giving, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like all he had to do was bring flowers, and then they was back messing with each other. So anyway, she give him the ass, and after that, she don't hear from him ever again. Like, so he not picking up the phone or whatnot, and like playing her. His baby mama is like calling, calling the friend and like talking all of this stuff. So they looking at me like, oh, sin, like what you, I'm like, listen, this don't have nothing to do with me. So all I know is I minded my business, and I'ma say maybe her appointment was like in a week. So she was supposed to come, but then she like stood me up. And I pretty much figured out that it had something to do with that. So not even 15 minutes later, I hear, like 15 minutes after her appointment, I hear like arguing and commotion down the hall. And the stylist that she went to at the beginning, and the stylist that she went to at the very beginning, and the baby mama is down the hall fighting. I just went in my room and closed the door. And I'm going to say, like, after they got done fighting, it was probably like a good 40 minutes. Yeah, like a good 40 minutes. So by this time, my next client is in there. I done told her the whole story. She coming in all bruised and bloody, like, all right, I'm ready. And yeah. And I thought she was gone because they didn't carry everybody off and broke the fight up and shit. And she came back in there like, all right, I'm ready for my appointment. And I was like, sis, I'm sorry. Like, your appointment passed like a while ago. Mind you, it was not that many black people in there. Like, they scared the hell out of them old white ladies. Like, I was just like, I was about to lie and say that I said I was sorry, but I didn't do that. But they scared the hell out of them because on the other side, it was this massage therapist and a chiropractor and another hairstylist. And that the hairstylist and the massage therapist, they were gone like that following Tuesday. They had moved out. So, yeah, that was like, and I'm going to say like shit like that kind of happens a lot depending on, like in Vegas sometimes, depending on like who your, I don't know how to say that. Like depending on who your clientele is. I don't know how to say it. Because I love my Well, no, it wasn't the strippers. It was the ladies at the night. Cause they was like real like territorial with stuff. Yeah. They was like real territorial with stuff, and they would like have underlying beef, but it's like it was only so many like real good stylists in Vegas, so a lot of them would go to the same people. So we used to have to like, I used to have to, I don't know about other people, but I had to like make notes in my system of who knew who to make sure I didn't really, you know, book them at the same time. How to protect your hair if you swim every day. Love, you can't. Like, I'm not being disrespectful, but that's like saying, how do you keep your hair from getting wet when you go outside in the rain without an umbrella? It's like, I can't, you can't. Like, water and chlorine will seep through a plastic cap. Like, there's no, and if you putting chlorine on your, like just regular water on the hair shaft every day is a lot. Just regular water. So chlorine is like, there's, but I mean, some people swim every day. Like if it's something that you do for a living or something, like if you were a swimmer or if you were an athletic swimmer, then okay. But if you're not an athletic swimmer and you just doing it for fun, I'm just being honest, you need to choose what's more important. You swimming around or your hair. I just said that. Competitive swimmers, listen, we are not going to have an argumentative type of place. If somebody didn't understand something, it's because they did not understand. This is not about to be the place that people talk shit to each other in their room. If y'all want to argue, go email each other somewhere else, because I do not want to be around it. How many times do I wash my hair per week? Once. I don't wash my hair more than once a week. I make a conscious effort. Water does not touch my hair more than once a week. Water-based products do not touch my hair more than once a week. Boop, 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 boop. What's that? Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was, I don't know. Doing hair was special. And I mean, I'm not complaining or nothing, but it's just different stages of my life. Like, I know that for the most part, people are used to seeing hairstylists do hair and work to the, like y'all saw, like, oh, it's that one lady, she 100 and doing hair. I know in y'all mind, y'all think that it's something women just want to do for the rest of their life, but you not trying to, whatever you do for a living, you ain't trying to do that until you freaking 100. You trying to be an accountant till you 100? I don't think so. So why do y'all think somebody want to be doing hair till they 100, bro? Like, nobody, that's like, come on, bro. How often should you trim your hair? Every 8 to 10 weeks. 8 weeks is going to be for somebody who do a lot to their hair, like you always straightening it, or like you finger combing all the time, flat twisting all the time, and in your hair on a regular basis with water and stuff like that. Then about every 8 weeks. But if you somebody that does low manipulation and your ends not broken, most likely 10. So at least every 8 to 10. A swimming cap is not going to keep no water out of nobody's head, and y'all know it. That's why she asked it. That's something that you sacrificed. Sorry, I'm not being rude, but I've been doing hair for 14 years and I've had clients who were competitive swimmers. That's something that you sacrifice. It's the only thing I could really recommend you to do is get like something like Olaplex. Yeah, it's like to get Olaplex and make it so you washing your hair every single day and getting all of that out, and then giving yourself a treatment with Olaplex, because Olaplex is a bond multiplier. So it'll help. Oh, these braids probably look trash. Oh, they don't look that bad. It's a bond multiplier, so it'll be easier for you to hold on, I just want to get this braid out the way. It'll help you to repair the unevenness in your hair. Hold on, I gotta part this. Hold on, girl. So when I'm having an outbreak, I don't braid on top of it. I'll braid like across it and leave the whole outbreak part out. Where is my rubber band? Oh. You was gonna ask what? Oh, about the parting. It was I used the paddle brush and a regular blow dryer, and then I went through with that. But yes, that brush can get my hair straight. I have a video using it on my daughter's hair. You just got to use it a certain type of way. Remember, every tool cannot be used the same way. So if you're trying to use that one like you use a regular blow dryer, no, it's not going to work because it's not a regular blow dryer. I'm not putting this on my scalp. I'm putting it on my little new hairs that's growing in from the outbreak. What if I shave my head and don't trim my hair for 4 years? Then your hair is gonna break. You can't not trim your hair for 4 years. That's like, okay, what would happen if you don't wash your car for 4 years? What's gonna happen if you don't get maintenance on your brake for 4 years? What's gonna happen if you don't brush your teeth for 4 years? Like, brushing your teeth and trimming your ends is the same thing. Brushing your teeth is maintenance to your teeth and your gums and your tongue, and trimming your ends is maintenance to the hair shaft. Like, so yeah, it's not something you can skip over. Sorry. I'm not being rude, but I don't have any shortcuts. I have no shortcuts. In your religion, yeah. I know a lot of people who don't cut their hair because of their religion. Yeah, but... honestly, like, I just don't have anybody really that I trust in my hair. But like, if I was in Michigan, I would never trim my own hair. Like, I don't recommend it. That's why y'all don't really see me making videos like how to trim your own hair. I know y'all want to know how to trim your own hair. I'm not keeping the information from you because I don't want you to know, because I want you to come to me, because I don't do hair anymore. I don't even do it. I don't even trim my own hair. I don't know that many. The only time I know hairstylists trim their own hair is if they don't have anybody they can do it for. Like, no hairstylist wants to trim their own hair. Sorry, I need to catch this and I can't see. Hold on. Do I sell? Nope. I do not sell no products. That is not God's plan for my life. Okay? I'm not doing it. Tried to can, but I can't. Women will order a product at 12:30 and then it be 12:45 and they be like, it's not even at my door yet. I want a refund. No, I'm okay. I'll leave it to other people. I'll tell y'all what products is nice, but I ain't selling none. Sorry. I used to not trim my hair and it never grew. So it be. So yeah, if you are a person like, oh my God, Sarah, what's wrong with your edges? Hydrogenated Super-Tiva, look it up. There's nothing wrong with them. My hair is a G, okay? I've been having like outbreaks that just randomly pop up in my scalp since I was a little girl. It ain't nothing new. Y'all just not finding out about what alopecia is. I've been dealing with this since I was a little nigga, right? Hydrogenated Super-Tiva, look it up. If you interested, it don't got nothing to do with weaves or nothing. I don't leave weaves on my head. I don't sleep in glue. I've never slept in glue. It has nothing to do with it. Hydrogenated Super-Tiva. You confused? Look it up. I'm trying to get used to using the app. It's a little confusing for me. What are you confused about? You literally just go up to me, like if you are a part of the group, then you just click on blog, and then once you click on blog, you'll see it'll pop down. It'll be groups. You just click on the group that you're a part of, and then there you go. If you're a part of the membership program, you just click on membership, and then once you get to the membership tab, it's going to either ask you CEO Masters. If you're a part of CEO Masters, you click on that, and if you're a part of the Guru 101, you click on that, and there you go. It's like really simple. And I always braid mine all the way down past my ends, and then I coat it with Shea Bay. Doesn't braiding hair contain chemicals? Certain braiding hair contains chemicals. If you get a braiding hair without it, you'll be fine. I'm not being rude, but you guys, please stop believing everything that you see. Whenever somebody's like, oh, this one is like this, most likely, anytime, start paying attention. Anytime they tell you, oh, this type that you've been using forever is horrible, shortly after that, a brand new product for you to buy will come out. Pay attention. They tell you that one thing is horrific before they sell you something else. Come on. Shark and fish. Don't always be a fish, y'all. Stop getting played. People been using regular braiding hair since the beginning of the world. Like, come on, man. Don't believe everything you see. We have to stop being marketed to all the time. Yes, people, yes, listen to me. One of the main reasons that I cannot stand 4C, 4B, all of that stuff is because do you know how many of y'all have done the big chop and shaved all of y'all hair? People will be like, oh, okay, I shaved my whole hair. Why? Because one time I straightened my hair and I saw it was this one piece. Like, y'all will have hair down here and then have two curls that don't look like the rest of them and shave your whole goddamn head. Not even understanding that you can do everything right and some of your follicles may change. Some of your curls may change over time with you doing nothing wrong. your hair not being curly does not mean that your hair is damaged. It just means that some of the protein that used to be in your hair is no longer there. That's it. But they got y'all shaving all of y'all damn heads off. All like, oh, I did another big chop. I have one big chop video. And I just called it that. Just to call it that. But it wasn't a big chop. I already had relaxed hair. I was growing my relaxer out because I wore a pixie cut. So because I wore a pixie cut, and it was easy. When I did my big chop, I just cut the remaining relaxer off. Like, yeah. Like, stop buying the crap. You do not need to shave your freaking head. Like, what? Just because a couple of your curls look different? Like, what? A bomb pick, girl, I miss my pixie so much. Please, let's talk about something. Please do not think that the reason that I'm growing my hair back is because I'm trying to impress somebody or prove something. My hair is on my head like this for one reason and one reason only. And all of my OGs know why. It is because I am being blackmailed by my husband. He said that if I cut my hair, he gonna cut his beard. And he fine without it. But I like it. It's a thing. It's my thing. Hello. And it connect. And it's thick. Hello. Yes, God. So I'm being blackmailed. Trust and believe I prefer my hair in a short pixie cut. I don't have to do none of this. I would have been done doing my hair an hour ago. Yes, your hair is not... Bro, just because do you know how many... There are so many women with relaxed, healthy-ass hair. I know I have clients... I had a client hair to her ass, and I was doing her hair for like 7 years. I was doing her hair for 7 years, constantly doing her retouches. I had her on Olaplex since day one. Okay, on Olaplex since day one. Like, what? And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this. On God, my relaxed clients had way healthier hair than all of the natural ones. Everybody that would come in like, oh, I ain't straightened my hair in 6 years, had the most unhealthy hair ever. Ever. But the women who had relaxers, their scalp was intact. They ain't have no fucking, what you call it? No scalp damage. And it's not just Dr. Oz. Listen, Dr. Oz is an old white guy. If y'all decided to listen to them over hairstylists who've been doing it for years, that is on y'all. We're not going to blame Dr. Oz. Nobody put any guns up to nobody's head making them buy Diva Girl products. None of that stuff. No. I'm about to relax my hair in a week. Knowing me. It might be tomorrow. Peep this. If you gonna relax your hair, because this is the thing. Olaplex, I'm so in love with Olaplex because Olaplex isn't just for color. Olaplex isn't just if you're trying to heat train your hair. You can mix it in your relaxer and everything. Like my clients that would get relaxers, I would mix Olaplex in their relaxers. They would take Olaplex 3 home just in case they wash their hair without me, just to make sure that they bond stayed strong. Like that's what the product was created for originally, before different YouTubers got a hold of it. Like, it's curl reformation, hair reformation. Yeah, you heat training your hair and your hair is flourishing. Yes. Your hair not being curly anymore does not mean that your hair is damaged. Like, what? Like, and you having straight hair don't mean that you're not proud to be black. Just like you having a bra on to push up them saggy titties don't make you like ashamed to be a woman. You're not ashamed to be a woman because you put a bra on when your titties is a little droopy. You're just doing a little maintenance for yourself. You're just changing a couple things because you want them boys to be racked up a little higher. That don't mean you ashamed to be a woman. Like, For some women, it's easier to be relaxed. Some women don't feel like, and then peep this. Some people, it may not, I'm about to keep it real. If you offended, oh well. Some people don't like how their hair look just sitting on top of their head with curly. Some people don't like that. Some women prefer to see their hair sleek and thick. Some people don't want to. I have to be honest. I'm one of them people that don't want to. Like, I don't just want to walk around. Like, as cute as my curls is, as cute as my curls are, it's just not my thing. Like, I'm just not, no. Because my hair swells up and it'll be cute here. And then by the end of the day, it'll be, no. I'm a grown-ass woman, okay? I'm not walking around here with no little afro puff with bows on it. Like, I'm just not doing it. And I don't have a problem with you if you want to do that. But I'm grown. And I'm not walking around with no damn wash and go afro every day. And I'm not putting my hair in no top knot bun on the top of my head because I'm grown. I'm about to be 31. I'm not walking around with no damn puff bar every day. And I'm not saying it's something wrong if you want to. But that's just not my thing. And that doesn't make me not proud to be a black woman. Like, and this is just my opinion, if you disagree, like, to me, part of being a black woman and what makes it so fun and excellent is the fact that I have options. Other people can only be, like, you have one option, just straight. I can be straight, I can be curly, it can be thick, it can be a fro. Like, I can do whatever I want to do. Like, so the fact that we want to be like, our hair is curly too, and their hair can't curl, so we can only wear our hair curly or we're not proud to be black. Like, y'all are irritating. That shit is dumb. And it's so funny because it's so many freaking YouTubers that used to be like all team natural, and now they like, no more team natural. I'm done. Nope, no more team natural because I'm tired of being controlled. I'm tired of being controlled by my followers. I'm tired of being controlled by my subscribers. Like, give me a 4 if you've heard that at least one time in the last month. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the YouTubers that are doing that. Please do not get it twisted. I am so happy for them. I'm so happy that they decided to like put themselves first and not be like putting the desires of other people like over their actual happiness, because you be on a hamster wheel. Most YouTubers that are in like to beauty and stuff, they started off just to help, and it turns from help to like this Nazi like mentality where everybody wants to turn everybody against each other. Like, it's and I'm not being rude, but as soon as I get on here, the first thing I want to do, seeing, what about this product? What's better? What's a better product between this one and this one? It's like, why do we always have to constantly say what's better than like just you washing dishes? Don't get your phone wet, boo. I've done that before. Don't get your phone wet, boo. Did you wash your hands off first? For example, like edge control, you may notice I'm not using any edge control. Why? My edges do not need to be controlled. You got a top now, take it down, sis. And that's for everybody. If you got a top knot bun, it's cute. Have it out when you gone out the house. But when you get home, you take that out and you massage on your scalp. If you walking around with a top knot bun, I guarantee you will have that, you know, whenever I straighten people's hair and then they have that little dip. They got that little triangular shape. That comes from wearing top knot buns all day. Think about it. When your hair is in a top knot bun, think about the shape of the breakage that y'all see, right? It's like this. When your hair is in a top knot bun, everything is pulled up. And then you got pressure coming from this side, pressure coming from this side, and then the ponytail holder is in the back. What is that? A triangular shape. So it's coming from this way, and then it meets here in the middle. What is this? Hello, there is your breakage. That's your breakage, sis. That's your breakage. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to talk about you, but that's your breakage. That's why your hair not growing. That's why your hair not growing. That top knot, y'all made me mess up my braid, but I need you to hear me. Top knot bun. So you got your hair in the top knot right here. This, all of the pressure from your ponytail, and to get that top knot, you wrapping it around tight. So it's right here. So you got pressure on the right, pressure on the left. Ponytail right here, right? If I pull my hands out of, look, here go the ponytail holder, right? Your hair, okay? If I pull my hands off of this ponytail, what shape is that? What shape is this? This is why naturals have breakage. What shape is this? Ponytail holder. Ponytail holder. What shape is that? Hey, this is why naturals all have the same line of demarcation, because y'all all wet y'all hair. Y'all all wet y'all hair on a regular basis, making it weaker. And then not only do y'all put that same pressure point, I'm willing to bet money, and don't get mad at me. I want you to look at what you're doing and then understand why things are happening. And understand why things are happening. So you putting your hair in that top knot bun with that pressure, and most of y'all doing it on wet hair. So y'all putting that pressure there when the hair is in its weakest form. When your hair is in its weakest form, you put it on the top knot and you walk around with that bitch all day. Be honest with yourself. Most of y'all, if you got a top knot, if that shit look good, most women will wear a top knot bun, the same top knot, for about a week. Just brushing the edges up on the sides. This is why all black, not all, but this is where most of naturals have that same line of demarcation. Because y'all love that top knot and y'all love wearing y'all hair wet. They do it. No, you do. People do their hair. Women with curlier hair do their hair wet because it's easier. And people think just because something is easier, that is good for you. And that's not true. Just because it's easier doesn't mean that it's better. Easier doesn't mean better. But most women won't even touch their hair with nothing unless it's wet. Like, not even realizing oil will do the same thing. Guaranteed. Like, anytime y'all keep seeing me, like, reach over, anytime I run into a snag, I'm grabbing oil real quick, putting it on my hands, and it slips through with ease. Oil is a lubricator. Like, I literally wore my hair in a ponytail my entire life. Not anymore. I have changed. Yeah. Yes, and I have to undo. I had it. Undo braid. Broke off my hair from 6 inches to 2 inches. Still trying to grow it back. Yep. And it's all about the way, excuse me, that the braids are put in. Like, people will be like, oh, my hair is in a protective style just because it's braided up. Just because your hair is braided, sis, does not mean that your hair is in a protective style. That's not what that means. That just means that it's locked up. So however you put it, if you braided your hair wet, you braided your hair with a broken bond. And that bond gonna stay broken until you put it back together. And guess what? If you braiding your hair wet, it never really dries. All the way down to the medulla, it never dries all the way. So your hair is always broken. And then most people with braids, they be like, oh yeah, I spritz my hair down. People spritz their hair down with rice water. Spritz their hair down. A lot of people with braids be like, oh yeah, I did cleanse my scalp. I use apple cider vinegar. It's like, the apple cider vinegar is never leaving your braids. So you just got acid sitting inside of your braids. Just acid, just sitting there, chilling. It's like, this about to be ghetto, but I'm making this into 2. Yeah, it burns your skin because it's acid. Apple cider vinegar is acid. To make apple cider vinegar, they literally take apples and let them sit out and spoil. Apple cider vinegar is spoiled apples. It's fermented apples. Like, Lord. Oh, my hair challenge. Y'all all need to join my hair challenge when this is over. Not now. I'm going to leave the links in the description box, but y'all all need to join my hair challenge. Oh, Teresa said that I got her hair in recovery, girl. Yeah, listen. And look, I'm going to just tell y'all ahead of time. Once my hair get brush strap length, which is only going to take a couple of months. It's only going to take a couple more months to get brushed. Anyway, look, I don't want to hear nobody talking no shit about nothing. I still don't know what she talking about. Your mama don't know what she talking about. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Shit. You do not need to put water on there, girl. Boom, shakala boom. Girl. Yay, I love you guys. See, I tried these shea products one time. What do you think of? I don't know. Whenever I had my product line was the same time that Ite was out. So I definitely wasn't using their products because at the time when I was still doing my product line, we were somewhat of competitors in a way. Until so I don't really know. I do know that one of my favorite silk press YouTubers, Janae Mickles, I know Janae Mickles used it, and she did a video on it, and I was like, well, never mind then. Cause she did hers and was like, basically, she ain't cuss or nothing, but she was basically like, I mean, I don't see what all the hype was about. Like, it was okay. So I didn't really try it, so I don't know. Ooh, your hair is growing thanks to my method. Yes. And honestly, it's not my method. It's just the science of the human body. Like, if you just learn the science of the human body and learn the ins and outs, you'll be fine. Like, but we don't want to do that. Everybody want a shortcut. They be like, okay, I know you only grow about 1.5 inches a hair a month. But what can you do to grow like 17 inches? It's like, stick to the damn basics. Like, people spend so much time doing shortcuts that instead of a journey taking you of like 6 or 7 months, it's take you 3-4 years because you gotta undo all of the mess that you did. Like, everybody using rice water because they think it's fixing their hair, but in reality, all rice water was doing was repairing y'all's moisture overload. And then over time, it's leading to protein overload. So you fix one problem to create an even bigger issue. Period. And I don't care who got something to say about it. Everybody who used rice water is preparing their hair from moisture overload. Because y'all wetting y'all hair. Y'all only comb y'all hair when it's wet. Even professional hairstylists have been teaching y'all to only comb y'all hair with conditioner when it's wet and to be wetting y'all hair all day. Like, that's all. Like, that's it. Everybody's been freaking repairing their hair from moisture overload. And after the moisture overload was repaired with protein, now you have protein overload. It's just like the pharmaceutical company. You fix one problem with one problem that you fix one problem as you create another one. You have some silk fusion therapy in a freezer? That's crazy. sweet. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Yeah, product line, that ain't for me though. Not like that, at least. Maybe if I get like a co-packer or something, but I doubt it. I just, people be looking for flaws. I'm okay. So no, why does my hair always have holes and gaps in the strands, whether I only use oil in my hair? Because because it's broken. If there are holes there, it's because you have holes in the hair shaft, love. And they're not gonna go away by products. It's because you had split ends. How often do you trim your hair? How often do you trim your hair? Because if you don't trim your hair on a regular basis, if you have holes in your hair, it's because you've put holes in your own hair. I'm not being rude, but y'all, like, there's no underlying thing. There's no underlying issue to look for. If you look at your hair and your ends are broken and split and there are holes in your hair, it's because something that you've done has put holes in your hair. So I'm not trying to be rude, but it's no like, oh, secret code. There is no secret code. There's no secret code. Like, if your hair is like that, it's because something happened. Like, something happened in the city, girl. I have a friend that thinks that because she uses it deep conditioner and washes it out, that is good. Although I wonder, listen, this is the thing. This is, and your friend, tell her this, and you maybe even screen record this part. To say that rice water is okay and it's not gonna damage your hair because you put conditioner in it makes no sense. Do you know why? A conditioner is not cleansing anything. A conditioner is nothing but oil and melted emulsifying wax. So all the conditioner is doing is blocking the rice water in, not rice water, the fermented liquid that you made, because the rice is still in the bowl. The rice is still whole. So it is not rice water. The rice is still whole inside of the bowl. You fermented the different things that were on the rice and maybe a little bit of the nutrients from the rice, but the majority of the rice is still in the bowl. Okay? So whenever you put conditioner on, the conditioner isn't doing anything. The conditioner is only filling gaps. It's filling holes. So all the conditioner is going to do is lock the rice water in. It's not balancing anything or balancing a pH level. Like, the fact that women look at YouTube videos and think that they're chemists is crazy. A conditioner was not formulated to balance the natural pH balance of rice water. Like, what? It's freaking crazy. No, who told her that? Whoever told her that was lying to her. The conditioner does nothing. The conditioner is not neutralizing anything with rice water. All the conditioner is doing after she put the rice water in is locking the rice water inside of the cuticle. That is it. It's not neutralizing shit. It ain't killing no bacteria. Like, the conditioner doesn't have any natural antiseptic properties. No antibacterial properties. No antimicrobial properties. Like, so what? No, you should not use a clarifying shampoo every time you wash your hair. You should only be using a clarifying shampoo really during your skin cell turnover week. Silk Fusion is the cheese stuff. No, it's not. Silk Fusion, that's just the name of their product. But Silk, that's not what I was talking about. I've actually probably used Chi one time in my career. And send out, is your mom and the family okay? Oh, yes, we are gravy train, baby. We more than protected. I'm always going to be good. Thanks for asking. I condition my hair overnight with the shower cap. You should stop. I rinse it out the next day. Yes, it's very bad. Yeah, it's very bad. Your hair does not need to be conditioned overnight. Once the cuticle is open and it's in there, that's good. You don't need to do nothing longer than 40 minutes. No, just like hair color. With hair color, after 40 minutes, it stops working. You can leave it on forever, but after 40 minutes, it stops working. So when you go to sleep with conditioner on your hair, all you are doing is giving your hair moisture overload. Yeah, stop. Stop doing that, guys. Do not go to sleep with wet hair. Do not go outside with wet hair. When you wash your hair, either blow dry it or sit under a dryer. Set it. When your hair is wet, it is in alpha keratin, and it is not in beta keratin until it is set in a new form and dried. Close the hydrogen bond back up. No. No. Yes, stop. Please, stop it. Lord, stop it. Yes, stop doing it. Please, Lord. That is one of the sole purposes why most women cannot retain length. No matter what you do, your hair won't grow, and no matter what you do, or it will grow, but no matter what you do, your ends keep breaking. It's because you keep going to sleep with your hair wet. And your hair is weak. Because it sleep with its titties out. That's like going outside with your titties out. Stop going outside with your titties out. No. You just dry it, girl. It don't take that long to blow dry your hair, bro. Other races of women, some women blow dry their hair every morning before work, bro. Come on, man. Don't be mad at me. Please stop doing that. Everybody on here, stop going to bed with wet hair. Stop walking outside with wet hair. Look at black women, and black women, a lot of black women everybody got the same problem. Everybody got the same issue. Length retention, their ends keep breaking, their hair won't grow. Either your hair won't grow at all, or once it grows, you can't retain the length. But everybody keep their hair wet all the time. Everybody go to sleep with wet pillowcases all the time. Everybody putting coconut oil and avocado. Everybody think they burritos and tacos. Like, yes, it explains why you get so much growth in protective styles. Not because the protective styles are so great, but because you're not messing with your hair all the time. And then a lot of times people be like, oh yeah, like I had a protective style, I had so much growth, but then when I took my braids out, all of my hair broke off and you can't see none of the length. Why? Because YouTubers taught you that after you take your braids out to get conditioner to comb your hair out. So all of the length that you saw, your ends, it just snaps off and falls off and you don't even notice it because you've combed all of the hair out. Like... And then I was watching, what's her name? Jojoba or something. I can't remember her name. I mean, I'm saying it right. Pretty Jojoba. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Put her name up there. Like, she even said, like, at times, like, depending on what's going on in her life, her diet having nothing to do with weaves or nothing like that, sometimes her edges may look a little thinner than normal. And it's like, women literally just be online so they can judge, like, ooh, your edges look thin. What's wrong with you? Ooh, thin. What's wrong with your edges? It's like, it's so funny to me how black women get offended if somebody asks them how old they are, but you can get all, ooh, what's wrong with you? Why that look like this? Because everybody's supposed to look like this. Thank you, Nappy Headed Jehovah. Yes, her. Yes, I love her. And she on the same, she another one that's like, I left the whole natural hair community because I don't got time for none of that shit. Like, I don't got time. So it's like I said earlier in the video, because somebody just asked again. Listen, when people be like, oh, seal your hair, you are not sealing it. Okay, let's talk about your pores. So the pores on your face are a lot like the cuticle layer. So everybody thinks that it's best to seal their hair's cuticle and seal it and block its oxygen flow and put layers upon layers upon layers of the hair's cuticle. Even though the healthiest cuticle sometimes is medium porosity hair. And it's because medium porosity hair got a cuticle that's open and closed. So your skin, what happens if you block the cuticle? What happens if the pores? What happens if you block the pores on your face? If you block the pores on your face, you're going to get whiteheads and you're going to get bumps because your follicle cannot get oxygen flow. It's the same thing for your hair's cuticle. You cannot block the hair shaft because guess what? If y'all keep doing this layering method, put layers on the scalp and lock moisture in. Do you think that God is stupid? Do you think that God is incompetent of making your hair able to release and absorb moisture if you follow the natural patterns of your body? No, it can. If you follow the natural patterns of your body. Like, you are not supposed to put layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of hair on the hair shaft, because then the cuticle cannot open and close properly, which means that the cortex and the inner workings of the hair that are alive, even though YouTubers told you that they're not, the alive parts of your hair can't get any oxygen flow. So slowly but surely, the cuticle dies, the medulla dies, and the cortex of the inner hair shaft dies because you keep layering it up and it can't breathe. Your scalp does not need oil. Your scalp does not need grease. Your scalp has its own natural sebum. That's the natural oil that's coming from our scalp. But the sebum can't come out because y'all blocking the scalp with all of the stuff that the YouTubers told you to put on there, because they told you that your scalp don't produce oil naturally. But, what do I know? I just been doing hair for like 14 years. Yeah. Your scalp thrives when nothing is on it because it already has oil that wants to come out. So when you put oil on it, it blocks the follicle, and the oil that wants to come out can't. And that oil that wants to come out is the oil that makes the cuticle strong enough to be able to retain the length that you gain. Get into it. But most people never get that sebum on the scalp, on the hair shaft, to retain that length, because you blocking the follicle full of oil, because you putting avocado on your hair because Cardi B told you to. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at a real nigga. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, dog. Like, it's ridiculous. How are we one day like, oh, forget Cardi B, she's ruining life for women everywhere. In the next minute, we like, oh, I'm using this treatment Cardi B did because she said it grew her hair long. Like, okay. Okay. I think Cardi B is black in her soul too. I think Cardi B is a black woman in her spirit too. I do. But she ain't one on the outside. She not, sis. She not. Nor is she a cosmetologist or a stylist or a chemist. Okay? I'm not being rude. I'm just saying. What the fuck? How are we arguing with actual cosmetologists? But like Cardi B said. Cardi B said. It's like, this shit is the crazy. Where am I? What planet am I on? I'm at the wrong place. I'm on the wrong damn planet. I'm on the wrong planet, dog. How are we just got done talking about her. Y'all just got done saying y'all was mad at her because she said her coochie was wet. Now we talking about her hair products? Like, and then people like, Cardi B is black. But her parents not black. So how are you black when your biological parents are not? She's not black, guys. She make music that black women like. Absolutely. I love Cardi B. I like her too. But she not, that's just because you like her don't. You liking black men don't make you black. I'm sorry. And I don't have a problem with it. But that don't make you that don't make you. I'm not trying to be, I was just saying. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me a 2 if what I just said bothered you. I just gotta get my bonnet. I'll be back. Hold on. Sorry, player. You're absolutely right. Yeah, my it's okay. Don't get me wrong. Like listen. Sometimes some of Cardi B music, she be like my spirit animal sometimes. I'm not, don't get me wrong. I like Cardi B now. I'm not. And I don't have no problem with her being with no black man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not one of those black women that gives a flying shit about other women dating black men. Ain't nobody stealing my husband. Ain't nobody talking to my black man. I don't give a shit. That don't got nothing to do with me. But I'm not about to have conversations about that. We're not about to do that. We're not about to be, oh, Cardi B said, so it's gonna make my hair, and she be like, no. You don't just, that's like me, because I'm like, I really like Greek culture. Like if God was to come back right now and be like, you can pick another race other than black. Because first of all, I only want to be black. If I got to do this all over again, I only want to be black, only on God. But if I had to pick one that wasn't, I would pick Greek, right? But, so I don't have a problem with it. But just because I like Greek culture, I can't just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm Greek. My baby daddy is Greek. So I'm Greek too. And I look a little Greek and I learn the language. So no, that's not how shit go, dog. That ain't how it go, dog. That is not how it go, dog. It's not, dog. It's not, dog. It's not how it go, dog. It's not. Oh, my mama, that ain't how it be going in the streets, man. You can't just do that. You can't just do that, dog. You can't just do that, dog. You can't just wake up, dog, one day and be like, I'm a nigga now. No. You can't. You can't just randomly be a nigga now. No. No, listen. On God, from the bottom of my heart, I'm in a past life, I was Greek. And you want to know why? My name is Cynthia. And Cynthia comes from the, It's a mountain that still stands right now in Greece, and it's called Synthonia, but they spell it with a K because they pronounce their stuff differently than they did here, okay? So, girl, because, like, anytime I watch, like, Thor, I just be like, I think they my people, too. I do. And the other reason I leave this braid long is because I don't like to put, oh, and I'm using a flat iron to like burn it instead of a lighter. And I use this, I mean, I keep it longer only because I just don't like, I don't want all of the tension and the weight on my ends. And so my hair stopped like up here. So I'm not getting it on my hair, but. Okay, listen. Hey, y'all all about to get put out. Because listen, Cardi B don't know you. She don't care shit about you. She don't care nothing about what you talking about. She don't care nothing about your credit score. She don't give a shit nothing about your FICO score. So y'all not about to sit on here and have no arguments about people who don't even know you. That is so dumb, bro. That is so dumb. And yes, I just called whoever is in here arguing with each other over Cardi B dumb. Yes, I did, because it's dumb as hell. And y'all need to know that y'all dumb for arguing about somebody who don't care nothing about y'all. She don't know y'all. She don't care nothing about y'all. She don't care nothing about your FICO score. If you gonna lose your house because of COVID, she don't care. Why are y'all sitting here having an argument? I just randomly made a statement. We about to get off of here. Because y'all not. Stop arguing about everything. That's our problem. I'm telling y'all, like, y'all think people don't watch us? Y'all think that they not watching us on social media? Like, it takes 2.5 seconds for y'all to argue about stupid stuff. Like, 2.5 seconds. And if you, oh, I'm not arguing. Yes, you are. If you going back and forth with somebody, oh, no, she not. They Dominican. Do you know her mama? Do you know her daddy? Have you ever talked to her mama? Have you ever talked to her daddy? Have you ever talked to her? Have you ever talked to her sister? Have you ever talked to her brother? Have you ever talked to her uncle? Have you ever talked to her cousin? No, you have not. You don't know none of them. Stop. It ain't gonna raise your credit score, your FICO score. It ain't gonna help you grow no edges. Ain't gonna help your mama grow no edges. Ain't gonna help your baby sister grow no edges. Y'all just sitting in places arguing about people that you ain't gonna never meet in your life. That is so stupid. That's dumb, bro. Hi, Tanya. I love you. Arguing facts. It's like arguing facts about what? Human beings are the only group of... Do y'all realize that we are the only species of people that watch other people live their lives and then argue about how we think they should live their lives or what we think they doing? That is so dumb. I'm sorry. And I don't care if you get offended by what I say. That is dumb, bro. Oh, Amazon. And this is actually my daughter bonnet. Mine is black and it's downstairs, but I don't feel like going down there, so I'm just putting this one on. And I'm about to get in the shower. Listen, just because, and that's such a good question. You said, I'm sorry, let me go back. I'm sorry. Oh no, where did it go? Oh, here you go. You said, hi Sam, I know that they say to treat your hair as high porosity hair, but treat your relaxed hair as high porosity hair, but your relaxed hair doesn't behave like high porosity hair. It doesn't do protein. So everybody with high porosity hair does not need protein. I cannot think of the last time I did a protein treatment. And I have high porosity hair. Not self-inflicted high porosity hair. I have naturally high porosity hair, and I cannot remember the last time I did a protein treatment. You only need a protein treatment if your hair needs protein. If your hair doesn't react good to it, then it doesn't need it. And guess what? If your hair not stringy, and I'll make a video because there's a certain group of people that need protein treatments. Everybody should not, I gotta do one protein treatment a month. No. No, you don't. You only need to do a protein treatment if you need a protein treatment. Like, and look, peep this. There is a such thing as too much protein. A lot of people do protein treatments. Oh, I do a protein treatment once a month. Or I do a protein treatment every 2 months. Professionally, if I have a client that is my client and I do her hair every 2 weeks, I do not give my clients protein treatments more than twice a year. And y'all do protein treatments every wash day. Y'all be doing protein treatments like every month, once a month. No, you're not supposed to. You can go doing protein treatments twice a month. I have some clients that never their hair, even with high porosity hair, their hair can't tolerate protein. And I also have clients that's like, oh, my hair love protein. My hair love protein. My hair love protein. Sis, everything feel good until it don't. Everything feel good until it don't. Everything work until it don't. Your hair look good until it break. That's the thing. Everybody like, I've been using rice water for 3 years. I've been using rice water for 2 years and it's good. You have low porosity hair. If you have low porosity hair, you should never touch protein. Do we treat bleach hair as high porosity hair as well? Yes. Lightened hair is high porosity hair. If you went from curly to straight, from straight to curly, we've opened the cuticle and most likely you have high porosity hair. So yeah, it's treated the same way. But do the test. Do the porosity test. It doesn't matter. This is the thing. Stop looking for validation with other people. All I'm telling you is the science of hair. You can go test it out yourself. Go test your own porosity. Make sure your hair is squeaky clean. Put it in a cup of lukewarm water and test your porosity. If your hair is low porosity, treat it as low porosity hair. If it's high porosity, treat it as high porosity hair. If it's medium porosity, treat it as medium porosity hair. That's how it goes. People are like, oh, if your hair is relaxed, it's automatically high porosity. Sis, if you go test your hair and you put it in that glass and you know that water is lukewarm and this room temperature is not too hot to open the cuticle and not too cold to close it, and you know your hair is bone straight and you put it in that glass and it's low porosity, even though you got a relaxer, guess what, sis? You got low porosity hair. So you treat it as low porosity hair. What about porosity confuses you? Because porosity cannot confuse you. Porosity is most important. So if you don't get porosity right, everything else is wrong. You can literally grow your hair down your back and put the wrong protein treatment on your hair and you got low porosity hair, and all of the hair that you've grown for the last 40 years, 30 years, 5 years, 6 years will be on the floor. So porosity is number one. Curl typing means nothing. And that's why most women, including the ones that taught y'all about curl typing, are cutting all their hair off. Because everybody been focused on curl typing, and curl typing don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Curl typing don't mean nothing. All curl typing has done is made y'all hair fall out. Period. Is wheat protein. Any type of protein, wheat protein, pea protein, wheat protein, hemp protein, strawberry protein, hibiscus protein, rice protein, any protein, period, is bad. Yes. It's bad. Yeah. Yeah. And then everybody, once again, try to find the cause. We got to find the cause. Facts. That happened. What happened to curly hair crisis? Who is curly hair crisis? I got to get the charger going. I just don't feel like getting up. Hold on, y'all. Belle, can you bring me the white charger from downstairs? I'm almost done. You were used to get the charger from downstairs. Hurry up. I'm almost done. Please. Hold on, y'all. My children are getting my phone charger. Yeah, she had protein overload. Most people have protein overload, and y'all are going to see a lot more of that. And I'm not trying to talk bad about, oh, like Cynthia talking stuff. Nobody's talking crap. I tried to warn y'all about protein and rice water and all of that shit like 2 years ago when everybody was like, oh, she a hater. She a hater. Henna is partially a protein, but henna never leaves the hair shaft. YouTubers taught y'all that you should use henna in your hair as color because henna as hair color is better because it washes out, and they do not know what they are talking about. Henna never rinses out of your hair. Ever. Ever. Once you put henna in your hair, henna is deep within the cortex of the hair, sis. And go put henna on your hair, and then put henna on your hair, and then take one little piece of your hair and put some lightener on it and see what happens. It ain't gonna come out. Watch. It ain't gonna turn blonde. It's gonna start smoking. Watch. I'm telling you what I know. I've been doing this for 14 years. Do y'all know how many people that I had coming out and, oh, do you have any color in your hair? No, I don't have no color on my hair. No, I've never had my hair chemically treated. And then I put henna, then you put the color on, the lightener on, and then it turned like green, purple, yellow, green, like some color, some wild color. And you like, whoa, what is this? No, I never put no color on my hair. I'm like, well, there's something. Oh, I put henna on a long time ago. Or I'll ask, did you use henna? I mean, yeah, but that's not real color. And then I'm like, then I have to explain that, yeah, henna lives in the hair shaft indefinitely. Then sorry, baby, thank you. I love you. Then I have to explain that to people that henna lives within the hair shaft and within the follicle indefinitely. And people are like, oh my God, I didn't know. She never said that because she's not a professional. She makes YouTube videos. She doesn't know. She just used it on a whim, just like you. But women still, right now, as we speak, women think that women really think that henna is better than normal hair color. And it is not. It is not, sis. Henna lives in the hair follicle indefinitely. Know that. Henna does not rinse out. It does not rinse out. It does not. What's her name? Hold on. Because it's another video that she explains it in a really good way. Not Janae Miller. Janae Miller explains it very, very well. Very well. Janae Miller, she is I don't know if she's making videos anymore. Because last time I checked, she was like taking a break or something. But she's a bomb ass colorist. And she got a whole video about henna. You just wanted to cover your grays. Just use regular color. Like, and for whatever reason, like YouTube has created this divide between consumers and cosmetologists. Like YouTube has made people think that all cosmetologists and hairstylists are just out to get their money, and we all out here doing horrific stuff to your hair. And that even though we've been to school, like people online have things that are like so much better than the stuff that you can learn, like, or the stuff that you can get from a cosmetologist, like, and that we're all trying to like do some other stuff. Like, no. Hi, love. There's a picture on Google of how you can listen, you guys. It is so simple. Everybody, please pay attention really quick. All you have to do, get a bottle of water, like, you know, bottled water, some that's just sitting under the sink, that's not in the refrigerator. Just get some. Get a glass cup, put the water in a jar, take some hair that's clean, put the hair in the cup, and then walk the hell away. Come back in 15 minutes. If the hair is on the, don't touch it. People be like, I touched it. I put my finger in it. I went like this. I jiggled it around. Stop doing that. If you are in a medical lab testing, if you're in a scientific lab, when they test something, they got on gloves, they putting their hands through something. Nothing from the outside world is touching the test subject, because the second that anything touches the test subject, the results are not valid, because there is a different entity introduced into the test. All you got to do, yeah, I will check it out. Janae Miller. Yes, Janae Miller talks all about henna and how henna lives within the hair follicle indefinitely. I don't care what anybody tells you. You heard, listen, most of the people that are telling y'all that the porosity test is invalid didn't even know what porosity was. Most of the women that are telling y'all that, go check it out. Are they scientists? What is their background? The people that are telling you that the porosity test doesn't work, what is their background? What do they do for a living? Are they scientists? Are they cosmetologists? Are they trichologists? Like most of the people who say that the porosity test is invalid don't know shit about it. Like, there are people who are like, oh, it says that the comedogenic scale is invalid or it's uneven. When we learn it in school, it's the same. When you get tested on the comedogenic scale in school, Sister Suki, it's the same. So if you see somebody whose shit differentiates from other people, they just read something online. And when they posted their article on Google, it looks different from everybody else's. But when you go to school, it's the same test. The comedogenic scale is the same. Most women are just now learning what the comedogenic scale is. Most people didn't even know what the comedogenic scale was. Like, so pay attention to the source. Who is giving you this information? Like, if the comedogenic scale is not real, then everything that your doctor and discredit everyone. If you're going to discredit me, discredit everybody. We're not talking about the comedogenic scale no more. Discredit all scientists, all dermatologists, like this herbalists, discredit everyone. Not just me. Discredit everyone. Like, everybody reads other people's articles and then they want to argue about other people's research. Like, there's nothing confusing about it. Like, it's not that, it's like, and I know it seems like I'm being rude, but it's annoying. Like, it's so simple. But it's like, I'll tell y'all one thing, and instead of you being like, okay, let me go research that. It's like, but I heard that was wrong. But I heard that wasn't even true. But I heard this one person, like, okay. People heard that the earth was flat. Like, it's so simple. Oh my God, just wash your hair. Black women literally can't have all of their hair grow because y'all won't wash your hair. Your hair is not growing out of the follicle because it can't, because you got layers of dead skin cells on your scalp, because you think that your hair is going to be damaged if you comb it or if you wash it. Period. Hair is not coming out of the follicle because it can't, because there are layers of dead skin and product on top of it. Like, you can't retain length. You can't retain length because you have moisture overload, because you only comb your hair and you only get knots and tangles out when your hair is wet, when it's in its weakest form. So you wetting your hair 50 million times a day, giving your swelling the cuticle over and over again. You making your cuticle go like this over and over again, all day and all night. Oh my God, water. We need water. Oh yeah, I need water. I need moisture, because God is not capable of making my body sustainable enough to grow on its own. So I gotta add all of this extra stuff to it. Even though everybody that you buy bundles from don't do half of the stuff that you do, but you can add moisture with oil. What is the first thing that you do? If you want to lubricate something, if somebody want to lubricate something, they don't use water. Get your kids out the room. Having sex in the bathtub, it sounds real cute. But water ain't as slippery as you think it is, sus. Is it? We grown. Is water as slippery as you thought it was the first time you tried to do something in the bathtub? Is water as slippery as you thought it was? Hello. Ain't nobody gonna want to talk about that. Ain't nobody gonna want to talk about that. We grown. We grown. Is it as slippery in the water as you thought it was going to be? Oh boy. Laugh out loud. Oh boy. Oh baby. Was it? Nobody wants to answer. You know the answer to that. That's gonna be a no, sus. That's gonna be a no. Oil is a natural lubricator. No, it's not. It ain't what you thought it was gonna be, is it? It's still cool. But it ain't as much slipping and sliding that you thought it was gonna be in the bathtub. Hello. I've been married for 11 years. Well, it'll be 11 in December. It ain't as slippery and sliding as you thought it was gonna be in the swimming pool, or in the bathtub, or in the shower. Hello. It's not. Water don't lubricate it like you think you do, boo. Hello. Am I lying? So, if it was all lubricating all the time, then it would lubricate everything. But it don't. Okay? I thought it was real cute. I thought it was real cute to be in a bathtub, especially because we got a big one. And you put all the roses and stuff in there and you be all cute, but it's not like you. It can start there, but you got to move it somewhere else and have your own natural lubrication. So let's move back to hair. Hello. Water ain't necessarily lubricating. It's snagging and stuff. Oil will lubricate it though. Go and read the ingredients of your lube. It ain't just water in there. There's some other stuff in the lube, baby. Okay? Oh, come on. Who is this pastor? Who is you? What you said? What you said, Naturally Lovely 17? You just said, why not drink water instead of putting it on your hair? Let me tell you something. The same women that be talking about, oh yeah, I want my hair to grow. You ain't drunk water in 6 months. And that shit don't count. Sparkling water don't count. You ain't drunk water in 6 months. Oh, I want my hair to grow. You ain't ate vegetables in 6 years. That shit from Panda Express does not count as a vegetable. Y'all get on my nerves. We're not about to keep blaming everybody for this stuff. It's okay. Just stop it. Y'all want to, oh yeah, it don't work. Water is not a lubricator. If it was, you wouldn't need lube. You would be able to get them freaky in the bathtub, but you cannot because it stops slipping and sliding. It moves the lubrication away, and it is not that great in the bathtub. Hello. Shit, broccoli and beef and all that shit, exactly. It is not. Yes, we can do one more story, and then you guys pick what type of story, because my head hurt from these breaks. So pick one more story, and then I'm going to end, because I got to go get dinner started. I've been saying I'm not going to start cooking till 4. It's 3:30 here. Friction. Can protein overload be reverted? It just depends. No, not really. It depends. It depends on how far-fetched your protein overload is. If you, let's say, what in the world? Oh, let's say you are a person who is like the beginning stages of protein overload, you probably can, but can you use the oil as a leave-in? No, a oil and a leave-in are two completely different products. Putting oil on your hair and then using a blow dryer is you gonna be frying chicken or making bacon. What happens when you add all the oil is something that I add last. I put oil on my hair last. If you see me put like this, people think a oil and a serum are the same thing. These are not the same products. A oil, even if it penetrates, it does not penetrate as deeply as a serum is. A serum is made by a chemist. A chemist knows how to take the properties of this walnut oil and make them into a smaller molecule that can go into a serum. That's the difference. So no, do not get a leave-in conditioner. No substitutions. Don't use a substitution for nothing. A leave-in conditioner is titled as a leave-in conditioner for a reason. And the oil is titled as an oil and not a leave-in for a reason. Use a leave-in conditioner for a leave-in conditioner and use an oil for oil, okay? Don't switch it up. How many years can you perm? You can perm it as long as you want to, as long as you're doing it right. Relax it. You can relax it. Are you talking about perms or relaxer? Those are two different things. How can one prep their hair for a week before getting a relaxer, especially when protective style is taken down? I need to know way more about you and your hair and your patterns and stuff like that. Like, that's not something that you can just explain. And I'm not trying to be rude, but that's not something that you can explain just like real quick. Relaxers was a whole module that took like a month. No. Yeah, the chemical processing section, that was like 2 months of school. I can't give you 2 months of school like right now. I'm not being rude, but I know putting a relaxer on and having healthy hair, it looks easy. Like everybody's job. If you went and watched a mechanic work, it'd be like, oh, that look easy. But then you do it, you ain't gonna be able to do it because you don't know what they do. So I can't really answer that without knowing more about your hair, because when it comes to relaxers, it's a lot of things that you need to know before you even get started. So I can't really answer that question. Do protective styles actually protect? It depends on what you do to your, for example, me braiding my hair up, like, okay, if I was to do what, like crochets after this, because I got these braids in my hair, people be like, oh, protective style. But there are people who will braid their hair wet to put the crochets in, or once their hair is just like mine, they put the crochet in, but then they put apple cider vinegar, spray their hair with apple cider vinegar, or they spraying their hair with rice water, or putting rice water in their hair, or wetting their braids down every day. Your protective style is dismissed as a protective style once all of those things begin to happen, because instead of your hair being like calm, cool, and collective, then it's like it has all of these different acids and things like that sitting on top of the hair. So the only time your protective style is a protective style is if your hair is properly prepared before you do the style. Yes, Teresa Mayo. Guys, you have to decode your thoughts about your hair. That's why it's hard to understand. And I'm telling you, thank you, girl. I'm telling you, that's what's wrong. Because when I say don't put all of these products on your hair, all you need to do is make sure your scalp stays clean, and that you got a leave-in conditioner and a heat protectant. If I tell you all you need is a shampoo and conditioner and then 2 more products, a leave-in conditioner and some type of oil, everybody wants to argue about that because you cannot settle with the fact that you got 300 products in your bathroom. So if what I'm saying is true, if people accept the fact that you don't need all of these products, you don't have to put all these layers on your hair, then you are also accepting the fact that you've been wrong. You're also accepting the fact that you've been following trends that are wrong. You also have to accept the fact that you're the reason why your hair is not growing. You're the reason why you cannot retain length. That's why people fighting against it. Not because I'm wrong, not because what I'm saying is crazy, because when you think about it, it makes no damn sense. How are you arguing with me? And over here, they telling you gotta buy 10 different products. You gotta buy 20 different products, and you gotta spend 3 hours doing your hair, and you gotta do your hair 7 days a week. And I'm telling you, instead of 30 products, you only need 3 or 4. You only need 4, a shampoo and conditioner, and then 2 more products. And then I only want you wetting your hair 1 time a week instead of every day. And then I need you to comb through your hair and wash your hair more than once every 3 months. That's it. That's it. But because I'm telling you to do that, it's something, because it makes you uncomfortable. You want to argue like, oh, she wrong. She don't know what she's talking about. Like, I make money. I make money when I tell you to buy products. Do you think that all of these other brands that y'all like, that other YouTubers are promoting, do you really think that they haven't hit me up? I'm an affiliate for Olaplex. I'm not saying it like that, but I'm an Olaplex affiliate. Olaplex sends me products on a regular basis. Like, I'm not, if I would have no problem promoting the product to you. I would make money if I promoted all of these products to you. But I'm not promoting them to you because you don't need that for hair growth. All of these products, using all of these products is what's preventing your hair from growing. But we want to argue that. You wrong. I do need to spend my half of my paycheck for wash day. I do. You don't know what you talking about. She hating. It's your choice. Let me get this right. Pre-poo, detangling oil, shampoo, conditioner, same brand, leave-in, and oil. How about deep conditioner? Boom, girl, I like you. Straight to the point, straight to the point. Shaboom. Listen, girl, the only time you need to deep condition, like me, I only deep condition once a month. And that is during my skin cell turnover week. And we talked about skin cell turnover before already. So my skin cell turnover week is like the first week of every month. So it was last week. So I did a deep conditioner treatment last week. Sunday. Yeah, last week Sunday I did my deep conditioner treatment. So I don't do a deep conditioner treatment every single time I do my hair. There is a such thing as protein overload. There is a such thing as moisture overload. Moisture overload comes from y'all doing deep conditioning treatments 17 times a week. You do not need a deep conditioning treatment every week, sis. You don't. You do not. Hello. Yes. Thank you for saying that. Your questions, all of the questions that y'all ask here, I promise, I'm sorry if it looks like I'm skipping over questions. Some things I cannot answer because they are in the Guru 101. I'll actually show you real quick before we go. Skin cell turnover, I explain in grave detail on the Guru 101. Like, literally every question, like anything that y'all got in depth that y'all want to know, is on a Guru 101. And I have a couple of Guru 101 members in here. I love you. If you are a part of the Guru 101, can you give me a 5 right now? And listen, I know that my Guru members be in here, so y'all are not about to get me in trouble because the Guru members do not play that stuff. Me like giving y'all giving y'all like a whole bunch of details and all of that info. They'd be like, that is exclusive for us. What are you doing? Hello, Guru members. I love you guys so much. Is a moisturizing cream okay? It depends on when you're using it and what you're using it for. Okay, so last thing, y'all tell me, because it's almost 4 o'clock. So tell me what kind of story y'all want to hear, like spooky story or lady of the night story or ghetto client story. I love you guys more. I'm going back to when I was a little girl. That's what we all need to do. Because remember, most of us had hair down our back until we got older and started messing in our hair. And why was that? It was because our mamas washed our hair on a regular basis. Our mamas weren't like, we'll wash your hair in 6 months. And you use boo-boo sprinkles on your hair. Ghetto, I think ghetto's winning. I don't do supplements because I'm an herbalist and supplements are just extracted. Supplements are just extractions from plants with additives added to it, so they'll have longer shelf life. So I don't do it. Yes, boom. She already said it. I'm sorry. I didn't even need to say that. You can get all of that from your natural food groups. You don't have to take supplements. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't even have to say that. Boo already said it. Boom. Okay. Ghetto client got one that just popped up. Boom. Okay, so this one girl. Oh, Lord. Okay. So one of my clients, I just had to stop, so I won't say her name. So I have been doing her hair for years, like years. And I remember, and she was like one of my OG clients. And I remember she told me this story about somebody, but like years ago, like years and years and years previous to this day. And I remember when she walked in the room, it was one of my clients, she was sitting under the dryer and she was about to go. And when she was about to go or whatever, no, I'm sorry. No. My client that I had been working with for a long time who had already told me the story was under the dryer and she was about to go because she wore her hair like in a short pixie. And then the other girl walks in, and when she walked in, she all like, hey, Sia, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then she saw my client. I mean, both of them was my client, but I'm just real loyal. Anyway, okay. She saw the one that was in the chair. She like, hey, Sia. You, me. Okay, so you, me. And the client over there. Hey, Sia. I'ma just go and come back. If you ain't gotta go, you ain't gotta go. Sit down. Sit down. So I looked and I was like, no, please. Because mind you, the client that was like, sit down. Sit down. She from Compton. Okay? She from Compton. Okay? Straight up. And I've been doing her for years. I know her. I know they be popping people. So she like, no, sit down. She's like, no. I'm going to the hallway. So my client, I had her calm down. I was like, please don't break my stuff. Please, I just moved here. I'm the only black girl here. She was like, I'm not. I got you. I'm not. So she calmed down. She was a lady. She left out. And then she gave me a hug or whatever. And then the next girl comes in and she like, I want my money back. I was like, what? I want my money back. And I'm like, I haven't even done your hair yet. What are you talking about? I'm not satisfied with this service. I want my money back. I was like, what are you talking about? I was so confused. I was like, and I think like sometimes when I'm like confused, like I'll laugh and then make people mad. So I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I haven't done your hair. What are you talking about? How are you unsatisfied with the service that you didn't get? Like, I want my motherfucking money back. I'm like, first of all, calm yourself, because you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Calm down. She's like, you laughing like you think it's funny, like you making a game, but I don't really think this is funny. And as she's talking, her phone rings. And I can hear my client's voice like, come outside when you get done. And so then she hung up the phone and was like, you know what, Sam, I apologize. Like, you know, I apologize. And I really got this event and I really need to get my hair done. Mind you, she was getting a full sew-in with a lace frontal. And so, mind you, I just skipped over some stuff, but she was like, I just want my motherfucking money back. Like, she was yelling at me and everything. So at that point, our business, everything is over with. Like, so she like, oh, I'm sorry. I want to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, like, I'm good. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not about to do your hair. So she's like yelling and stuff and like, oh, but I really got this event to go to. And I heard her phone ring again. And she was like, are you almost done? Come outside. Like, I could hear her over the phone. Like, she called and she was, I could hear her. So I was like, girl, I think you got to go outside. And she was just like, I'm not about to go outside. Woo, 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 blah, 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 blah. I paid my money already. So one of the chicks that worked down the hall, she was from the D, but she an older chick from the D. She ain't play that. She a taller chick. She come down the hall, and it was like once she saw her, all of that tough tone stuff, she just kind of like, okay, you know what? I'ma just go. And she went the other way. And I didn't go outside just because if I'm not outside, if I don't see anything, then I don't have to give like pointers out. I don't have to like be a witness for nobody or nothing like that. And yeah, all I know is maybe like 30 minutes later, well, I'm gonna say her name. The first client, the one that was telling her to come outside, that's from Compton, she came in and tipped me $150 and gave me a hug, told me she was sorry and left. And then later on that day, I got a Yelp review. And this was probably the one Yelp review that I was able to get taken down because she like put up there that I got her jumped or something and like she got beat up and she posted the pictures up and everything. It was freaking crazy. That was probably like the craziest hood rat ghetto story that I have out of, was that the, I mean, not the craziest one, but a pretty ghetto one. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I'm going to take 2 more questions and then I'm leaving. So 2 more questions, hurry up. The first 2 questions that pop up, I'm answering and then we leaving. Come on, because I got to cook the dinner. Thank you. This is actually my daughter's. Mine is black, so we just, I don't know if the black one look better. But this one's my daughter's. I got it from Amazon. It's actually on my Amazon store. 2 more. Are brushes good? What do you mean? Are brushes good for curly hair? Yeah, a brush is. Please stop letting people make y'all think that black girls can't use brushes. Please stop letting these YouTubers make y'all think that y'all can't use brushes. Yes, brushes are fine for curly hair. Yeah, we're fine. We can use brushes. I've been using brushes my whole life. 1 more. Please do that I do. Thank you, Sam. Have a good evening. I love you guys. Send the link, please. Check my Amazon store. The bonnet's in my Amazon store. My Amazon store is in the link on all my videos. Okay, here we go. I just shaved my hair, boy cut, and wanted to grow. Shampoo, condition every week is good. Was that a question? I don't know. Yeah, I'm... Was that... I'm confused. Yup, that's good. Okay, I love you guys. I look dusty today. I wanted to come on here today because... for the next couple of days, all of my content and all of my longer videos are going to be on the Guru one-on-one and on and for CEO Masters. So I'm just creating content for CEO Masters, which is the group where I teach people how I made 6 figures in, you know, in my business and teaching them how to make 6 figures in their business or to start a 6-figure business. That's CEO Masters. And then the Guru one-on-one is like this. So basically, over on the Guru 101, any question that you could possibly think of that you ask me here, I answer there. And I'm not gonna lie, because of the way that the YouTube algorithm is, a lot of times, I'm gonna put links to everything in the description box below. So as soon as this video ends, check the description box and I'll have the links on how you could join everything in the description box or whatever. But everything's on my website. Moderators, if anybody could put my website up, if you go on there and click on memberships, you can click on CEO Masters and then you can join like that. But all of my content, like my longer form content, is going to be on the Guru 101 because YouTube controls who sees what. Like, you guys know, like my last 2 videos of me giving myself a silk press, both of them are pushing 12,000 views. But you know, if I make a talking video about like hair and scalp and stuff like that, it doesn't get as many views, which is fine. But it's not that it doesn't get views that bothers me. I want the people who want the educational content to get it. So for everybody to get the content, I am having everything over on my personal sites. I'm not the first person to do it. Most people are doing it with Patreon. I have nothing against Patreon, but that Patreon is still a platform that I do not own. Patreon owns the platform and they own the website. It'll be www.patreon.com/ and then my name. I need to own the site. I own the site. It's not www.patreon. It's www.sidsmith.guru. So I needed to own my own platform. So I have created my own channel on my website. So go over there and you can get boss, thank you. I'm trying, girl. So you can go over there and get as much information as you want. And I have more coming. That's what I mean. I wanted to do a live for a couple hours long for you guys, just in case I'm not able to edit a video within the next couple of days. Because most likely, I'm just being honest with you, I am putting all of my attention into CEO Masters and the Guru 101 for like maybe the next week. Well, no, probably like the next 3 days. But all of my attention is going over there. So anything extra is gonna come after that. So if you want to catch me over there. It's only CEO Masters is $6.99 a month, and the Guru is $9.99 a month. And I can tell you, I've had some of my Guru members in here, and I don't have people like leaving me. And actually, sometimes, like at the very beginning, people will leave, and they always come back. I love you guys so much. That is where all of my content is going to live. Not all of it, but like the hardcore educational content. If a week goes by and you do not see a post for me, go over to my website. That is where I am. I love you guys so much. I will be back. I'm about to go cook. I look dusty. Somebody